everybody.
Start
This
mine
is
before I'm
Funny
warping.
and streaming
Find
alongside
this.
Simtex UK and Sword.
Yeah.
If you come over to my channel, I'm going to go over some portal usage and see if I don't get distracted with these two guys as we get into whatever we get into for the time that we're on. But if you come out, thanks for coming out, and thanks for hanging with us.
Absolutely. Welcome one and all. Welcome one and all. My plan for tonight, guys, is to actually do a couple more harvests of the bases here. This one I'm going to now, and then we'll pop over to another one via a portal. And Funny Imps is actually going to give some tutorials out on how to use portals and stuff, so that's going to be some really interesting information for everyone. And then we're going to have enough money to go and start looking for the S-Class Capital Freighter. Yes, baby. Yes,
oh, you're going to look for that tonight?
That tonight? Yep, that's going to be it, bro. I'm going to be,
Yo, guys, this is Sword, and we're going to kick off a stream today. We're on our new account stream, number 13, I'm sorry, number 13. I've actually got Funny Imps and Simtex in the chat with me already. This stuff is about to get real, guys. Man, we had such an awesome night last night. I am still, like, speechless, guys.
I've been buzzing all day.
Oh my goodness. You talk about schoolgirl level maximum, and I am never like this in real life.
So cool.
Yeah. So, oh my. Okay. Funny Imps. Shout out your stream, brother. Shout out your channel name. Shout out your stream. Anybody wants to go check Funny out that catches at the beginning of this stream?
Spell, how you doing, bro?
Check him out, man.
Sure thing.
Spell check
guys, you can catch me on the Amino app, and you can also catch me on YouTube. Username is all the same, Funny Imps. I got a couple videos up on YouTube right now. They're basically just some base runs, showing off a couple of the bases that I made. This is the first live stream I've done, and my plan is just to do some tutorials for all the new people out there. I got a portal one coming up showing how to get to the different hubs, and then now what we're going to go through is how to use the portal to mark a waypoint for yourself, a custom waypoint, to find other cool things, or to scout out a solar system that you might be in.
And my project for today is I'm planning on building. What? Okay, I'm planning on beginning the build of my base, and go ahead and get the groundwork laid. Maybe get some plants dropped in today, and cross my fingers and hope for the best, because I know bases haven't been loading, but it's about time for my new save to have a base. And we're going to go with a circuit board, because during all the server mishaps, I had actually loaded this system and this base into the Amino database, and it didn't load properly, and I had a lot of hurt feelings, or not really hurt feelings, but you know, I was missing out on some. Oh no, who's that?
Sorry, spell check in the chat. He's saying, I wanted to see if you do your Sean Murray voice for a short film making using new box art. Yeah, by all means, man. I don't actually put a voice on, believe it or not.
That's just him.
It's just my voice.
Naturally,
but yeah, by all
Sean
means,
Murray.
if you want me to say something for you, man, by all, you can either contact me over the PlayStation, and we can sort of chat about it in a chat, spell check, or if you're not able to do that, you can always fly me an email. You can always get hold of me, semtexuk, all lowercase, at gmail.com.
Alright guys, so over here on this channel, what we're going to do is use the portal to find something cool that we want to see. So I'm going to go to a system that has a ship in it that I'm going to try to get. and it's within the amino hub, the one that we just claimed the base to. So I'm gonna go over, use
Not
a
a problem
portal
at all.
to get to this planet where this ship was found. We're gonna set a custom waypoint and then fly over there. This particular one that we're gonna do here does not require a permanent move. So this is just how you move around within a region that you're in to find a place that's within a jumpable distance, 500 light years or however long your ship can go for.
Welcome to the chat, Mike Tracy. Thanks for coming along to the stream, buddy. Appreciate it.
Yeah, and I've got Radio Caravan in my stream chat. Welcome, buddy. He said, hi, Game Mode sent me here. Man, Game Mode is
what a
boss,
legend, man. Steve's
Yes, he
cool,
is.
man. Steve's
And Mike
cool.
Tracy in the chat. Man, welcome aboard the Sword, Sim, and Now Funny Imp stream today. We're calling it Sword and Friends. I think Sim calls his Sim and Friends, and Funny Imps,
Sam
man.
Sword and Friends, yeah.
There
Always
you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So
Yeah,
we're just a
welcome
couple of
everyone, man.
YouTubers
Welcome everyone.
that have just, found a passion with No Man's Sky and decided to jump together and stream together. Dudes, I'm going to tell you right now, y'all are going to see some, like, epic noob moves today in the stream because I'm serious. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it, guys. I am completely off my game right now. Man, with the events that happened last night in Sims Chat, with Game Mode coming
Blew me
by,
away.
with the events that's happened this weekend, man, we've had Boyd Gaming stop by in the party chat.
Oh, did
We
he?
had, yeah, dude. Oh,
Yeah, that was super
Anki
cool.
Coffee Bean. Oh my God, welcome to the stream. Glad to see you.
Oh, I've seen
Yeah, she
some
is
of
in
Anki's stuff. Yeah, that's
Game
super
Mode.
cool.
Oh, Game Mode's in my stream.
your
Sweet.
chat, bro.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
Steve. Hey, I just wanted to chuck this out there quickly. Mike Tracy put, ooh, gonna have to meet one of your channels, log. I think he's multi. He's watching all of us, I think, at the same time. Good effort.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. We also have, yeah, he's getting a big echo, so he's gonna,
Yeah,
I think he's gonna mute
I
one
got
of
both
us.
of you guys going right now as well, so I just have you turned down all the way. How's it going,
Crazy.
Game Mode? Nice to see you again.
Oh my. Game Mode says hi, y'all in my stream, and I'm telling you, dude.
Alright, Game
Oh,
Mate.
man.
Thanks for stopping by, man. Absolute legend. So cool.
Yes,
Thank
he
you.
is, dude. I mean, he is so cool. I'm gonna tell you guys, if any of y'all guys listen, Game Mode's in my stream chat right now. Anybody that's watching this stream, dude, like, tap that name, go sub his channel, like his videos, man. I'm gonna tell you, you cannot watch 5 minutes of his stream and not smile and feel all warm and
It's
cozy
true.
inside. The guy is like the Santa Claus of No Man's Sky. He is always jolly. He is well worth a watch, man. Just check him out, man. I'm a fan, dude. If you can't tell, I am a huge fan of Game Mode. But like I said, man, we have had like Boyd
The most
Gaming popped in.
insane week.
Yeah, during
The
our
most insane
pilgrimage to Hallelujah, Boyd Gaming jumps in.
Oh,
I invited him.
okay.
Don't get me wrong. I've invited all these guys in the chat to come hang out, but dude, just made the time to come on in and do it is like really made my week, man. Boyd stopped in on a Saturday morning. Man, after Zane got finished with that 5-hour stream, 5+ hour stream
Zane's
of
World.
Permadeath.
Like Zane's World.
Oh,
If you're not
dude.
aware of Zane's World, get over to that channel, guys, because
Oh.
honestly, amazing work, amazing. You will learn so much, and you will laugh your ass off. That guy is such a comedian. He's so good, so definitely do that, guys.
So guys, something that
Yeah.
just happened to me. I went through. I'm in my creative save. I'm doing this tutorial, and I claimed a base in the amino hub. So I went over to the Atlas to try to find one of the ships. I was looking for one of the ones Alex found, and I go through the portal, and it's not even on my discoveries list. I can't even make a custom waypoint. I'm going to try another one. I don't know if that's a PC versus PS4 thing, but but I'm gonna try to find one of the ones that I found. But that was just
Yeah,
weird
I'm
because
not
it's
sure.
never
I don't
happened.
believe PC discoveries won't transfer to PS4.
They shouldn't transfer, but
Some of
it's
them,
like
some
if
of
he
them are the
discovers it,
same.
it should be undiscovered by me, but it should send
Yeah.
me to the same one. But for whatever reason, they didn't do it that time.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's weird because some things do transfer. There's a couple of
Right.
multi-tools that you can get in the same place on PC
Yeah.
and on PS4.
Well,
You
yeah.
can go to exactly the same place in the same system and it'll be there, but other stuff doesn't transfer like that. I
Right.
think some of the ships, I don't know if it's some of the ships or
No, ships
all
are
of the
good.
ships. I think it can be different. Is it
Ships are good.
okay?
They all show up. The problem
Yeah.
comes
It's
if
tech. That's what I was thinking of. Sorry,
it's
the
tech.
tech
You're
blueprints,
absolutely right.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
tech. The only hurdle that you run into is if I send you, or if I send like Zane or Alex to a system that I renamed and tell them, hey, a
Yeah.
multi-tool here is, or a ship is there. They can see the multi-tool, they can see the ship, but if I rename the system, it's going to be whatever the original name is, and it will be undiscovered when they see it, no matter if I claimed a base and discovered or whatever. So I'll have to know the original name of the system so that I can guide them to the
Yes.
right area.
And
But everything
and-
will be there.
Okay,
And it is
that's
a
crazy.
permanent thing I found out. But if you go in your discoveries menu, you have the option in your discoveries menu to revert to the original name. You can't fix
Oh.
it back, and you can't re-upload it. But like if you got like if I name my system like Swords Circuit Board or Swords Living Glass, whatever number it is,
Mhm.
okay, you can go into your PS4 discoveries menu. I can't remember if it's R3 or X or triangle or whatnot, but you can actually revert that system in your discoveries back to the original system name. I find
Okay.
it really confusing for me because I search stuff in my discoveries that I've named so I can travel back to it pretty easy
Yeah,
or drop
yeah.
waypoints on it. But yeah, if that ever comes to an issue where you really, really need to know what the original system name was to tell somebody, you have that option.
Okay. Now I
Yeah.
wonder if that will make it so that another person can go back and rename it and reclaim it if they want to.
Sure.
That I don't know.
That might
Okay,
be-
guys. I'm just giving everybody a little, a real
Commander
quick
Argo's
pointer.
just hopped into the stream. Hi,
Nice,
Commander.
welcome to the stream, Commander. I'm gonna give everybody a real quick pointer. I've actually entered the Sword Living Glass. I think it's Glass Factory 2 in the Amino Wiki or the Consortium Hub Wiki, and it didn't load. So what I'd done is I landed on the planet because I'm horrible about calling my freighter in because I never get the right spot to call it in at. So I just landed on the planet, called the freighter in. Okay, so there is no beacon showing up on this planet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my last save where I jump out of my ship into my freighter. My online services is on. I'm just going to reload my last save or your previous save. And I'm going to tell you guys, I've had some really, really good luck with this reloading saves. Or when you reload saves in the freighter in orbit of the planet, reloading bases, especially if you're warping to them. Now with Portal, I usually just exit through back to the original or the original planet. See, there's my beacon. I'm back up. But I've had a lot of luck with this.
I tried to get to see Dark Lord's base today because he flew me the portal address last night, and I tried it like probably 5 times on the stream last night, maybe even more than that, to be honest with you.
I actually
Couldn't
jumped
get
by there
there.
last night off stream, and it didn't load for me as well
Yeah,
either.
I did that earlier today, and I can't get it to load. I think that maybe it's like, sadly, that there might be an issue, possibly. Because
Yeah.
I've never
Well,
been
it
to a
could
base
just be
that many
server,
times
'cause-
without it loading. It could be server side, absolutely.
'cause I
man,
had,
it could be.
I was at Circuit City trying to get it loaded up last night. I tried everything in the Swords book of tips and tricks, and it wouldn't work. I was actually getting pretty frustrated, and it was late, and I was a little sleepy, and yeah. And then we had our kelp sack incident. So I'm not gonna go into it no further. And if you notice, I'm actually up and flying, and I didn't start my stream off as I normally do with my load screen, there's a reason behind that.
Hey, Purple Banana, welcome to the stream,
I'm a little embarrassed to mention that big a knob move, but I was actually farming kelp sack while I was sleepy, and that's not a good combination.
Yeah, because you can do things like drown by doing that.
Yes, very quickly.
Man,
that's the beautiful thing about normal mode. You can make those mistakes and go back and get your stuff back.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'll tell you guys, for anyone out there that's starting out in survival or permadeath,
not a good idea.
Your aeration is just a few seconds. Do not think that you can go deep and get some kelp sack. You better do it from the Nomad over water, because you're going to be jumping out every 10 seconds to get air. It is absolutely annoying.
My goodness. And that's with the is that with the single or the Theta?
Oh well, see, I have nothing on there just yet, but the Thetas are working pretty good for me on permadeath for like the hazard protection. I'm able to be out for a long time, and I'm okay. Real quick, I'm gonna say something real quick. So we just went through a portal. This is on Funny Ince's stream, and this one that I'm highlighting right now, I'm gonna hold down circle on it, and now I just made a custom waypoint for myself. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna pop back through the portal. I'll jump into my ship, go out into space, bring up the galactic map, and what that will do is show me my destination that I just created over here. And since I'm close enough, I can just fly right over. I don't have to claim a base over here in order to move to get what I want.
Commander Argo's popped up that with the Theta you actually have 10 minutes.
You have 10 minutes? Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I was getting ready to say, man, when I'm gonna show you real quick. I don't think I have the Theta made. My stream for my guys. I actually, I just got the towel, and what I usually do is put my Theta right here and stack them. And you, man, I'm telling you, you would get bored of hunting kelp sack before you had to recharge.
That's funny.
Mike Tracy in the chat here has actually just posted the link to our streams over in the Facebook groups.
Oh,
so
nice,
a massive
dude.
thank you. A massive
You
thank
are
you
a
for
hero,
that,
man.
I'm unable to do that kind of stuff because I don't have a PC, so that's very, very kind and also
very
really helpful.
appreciated,
So
very
thank you, man. That's
appreciated.
awesome of you.
Yeah, I think
if
Sword,
any of
you were
y'all
able to
don't know
bring some
Mike
people
Tracy-
over a couple of Sundays ago, weren't you, to Zane's stream?
Oh yeah.
From Facebook. I saw a couple comments that were saying, "Yeah, I came over here from Facebook."
Oh, cool, yeah, man. Dude, I'm telling you what, guys. If y'all ain't watched any of Zane's streams, and I do it on his Mass Effect, and I do it on his Fallout New Vegas streams. Dude, me and Siege Ninja jump in there and cheerlead for likes like champs, man. I'm waiting on somebody to get. I'm waiting on Zane to say,
Hold
"Hey,
on,
dude."
hold on one second.
God.
MZK is in the house.
Just hit the chat,
Skimp
bro.
Boot, what is
the
going
hell?
on, my dude?
Oh
MZK, wow,
Oh, my
dude,
goodness.
you're a legend. You're a. I never swear
cool,
on my
Commander
streams,
Argo's
man.
in.
I never do that. You're a fucking legend.
dude, we
you
just
are
got
the kitty. Honestly, you are the man. You are the man,
this Exploring
MZK.
Life.
Thank you, man.
Yo, what's
for
good,
popping
man?
by. You're a
Is
legend.
this Exploring Life?
Wow.
Hey, Devin, this Exploring Life?
Yeah.
Yeah,
how's it
cool.
going?
I've had a bunch come in here lately in the party
Whoa.
chat that have different names, and it's hard for me to keep up with all of them, dude. But
Yeah.
listen, guys, Exploring Life just joined the party chat, man. He was streaming with us the other day, and
That was fun
and we
stuff.
had to jump over to his chat,
No,
man.
dude.
Oh man, he was like, "What's going on? What's going on?" There's the fauna's acting weird. So I jump because I always leave my stream running on my phone so I can kind of keep up
What's
with the
wrong
chat
with
and
people?
stuff.
They just like want to make me all like sweaty and like,
Oh, yeah, man.
freak out. Like, I think this is maybe the new No Man's Sky thing. It's like go to Semtex stream,
Yeah.
get a clip of him, stick it on Twitter when he freaks
yeah.
out when you enter the like. Honestly,
Oh, I
that's
saw that. That was
insane, man.
hilarious.
See,
Yeah,
look,
yeah,
someone
yeah.
else.
Yes, yeah, legend, mate. I'll tell you
Oh,
what, your
Radio
I'm gonna make a
Caravan
gif
just
of
posted
that.
your
in my
1,000 subscriber video,
Oh,
MZK, like your 10,000. Sorry, I downstaged there. Your 10,000 subscriber video. Honestly, genuinely,
Yeah.
this guy put himself out there. He bared his soul to his
Yeah.
subscribers, yeah. And there's
Yeah,
not
for
many
sure.
people that will actually talk about like things that they've been through that have actually been sort of like
Yeah.
bad experiences. You know what I mean? This dude bared his soul, and that takes courage, man. That is
Yes, it
honestly.
does, man.
Absolutely. Props to you, MZK,
You're-
for that.
you
That was,
are
that was a
the-
really
yeah.
good video.
Absolutely
Oh,
amazing,
God.
man.
Hey, Radio Caravan just posted in my my stream chat,
Whoa.
and I'm gonna try my best, man. I'm gonna try my best.
Go ahead, do it, Sword.
Man, Hidden Jew Agenda done this so perfect the other day. He goes, "On today." Man, yeah.
And today,
There you go.
it's amazing.
So, how about that Cobra subcast yesterday?
Yeah.
I
Oh
know,
my
yeah.
god, dude. Hang on one
Swords
At
second,
the
guys.
end,
Let me
it got
mute out
so
one second.
crazy.
Oh, bro, no, honestly, you have no idea how much it means, like, you even just, like, popping by for a couple of seconds to just put something in the chat. Honestly, you're, yeah, honestly, one of my favourite NMS YouTubers. I think that you have some, like, really unique content. You approach it in a different way where you can, like, link to people. I try and keep everything, like, really super PC because I don't ever want kind of anyone to see my stuff and be like, oh, I wouldn't want anyone to not have a reason, but I relate to your stuff so much more than most of the people's stuff I watch because you're just, like, full on real, and there's no other way to put that. You are just real and being you, and that takes props, man. Honestly, so much courage. I couldn't do that. I'd be scared if I started talking the way I would off stream to the YouTube crowd. Yeah, you're a legend. Wow.
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm properly fangirling right out here. It's insane. Oh, Dario Santos is in the chat. Hey, bro, hey. Oh, I'm doing the wrong thing. I meant to be flying into space and everything, and I've just gone all the way back to the portal,
See
man.
what happens
What's going
when you
on?
get distracted?
Oh, dude, yeah. Right, well, we are actually, like, the plan today is actually to try and go and get this S-Class freighter, guys, so, wow.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna be doing some, I'm thinking I'm gonna be doing some, beginner commentary tutorial, and if you look at mine is gonna be silent, just laughing at you guys.
Oh, thank you, Darren. It's not, stat-wise, it's actually pretty terrible, to be honest, because it's only a 16-slot one. This is one that spawns on the planet I'm on. I know it will eventually spawn as a 20-slot, but it was the first one I saw, and it was very pretty. I really like the way that this back end kind of drops down with the jet. Actually, I can show you that in camera mode. It's kind of cool. I think it's so, anyway. It's got this... It's like a really funky kind of look to it. It's really balanced, I think. And I like the snubby nose. It's kind of like a revolver in a way. It's kind of crazy. I actually have something similar to this, but without the back piece. So all of that engine in the middle of the back disappeared, and it's all white and gold. It's lovely. That's amazing. So, yeah. Thank you for saying so there, man. That's cool. I'm going to hit the GEC system, actually, and see if I can get the things, because I want to be able to... Oh, Dark by Design's in the chat. Yo, Dark, how's it going, mate? Yeah, I'm going to have to hit a GEC system and see if I can get these other warps, because I want to be able to, like, go to all of the opulent, affluent, wealthy, all of that kind of stuff. So that we can actually find the right S-Class freighter. I've got a hope it doesn't
okay,
actually...
I see what you're gonna do. Okay.
Yeah, I'm hoping that it doesn't throw me into the freighter fight this time. Because if it does, then...
Yeah, so
that would
what
be
you...
terrible.
Now, do you have a freighter yet? Do you have any freighter yet?
I do, yeah.
Okay, alright, cool. So, oh, cool, thanks for mentioning that, because now we get another pro tip. Okay, go ahead and, as you get your warp cells, fuel up your freighter. Okay, jump around as much as you like. If you jump around in your freighter, you will not start a freighter battle.
Of course,
so-
yeah. I always forget that you can even do that because
Yeah.
I only got like my first freighter a couple of weeks back. when
I
started
jump
playing
almost
again.
exclusively with my freighter just because I like the
You've got
distance.
all the extra warp distance as well.
Yeah, and I mean, I know it's a pain to go through, having to go up to the
released
top
the
deck
ends.
and everything.
Oh wow! Released the lens is in, and he's just popped over from Game Mode's channel. Well, thank you for
Okay,
stopping
cool.
by, man. Game Mode, thank you so much for like shouting us out. Honestly, bro, everyone that's coming by and stuff. Honestly, I have no words. I genuinely have no words. I'm at a loss to why anyone would be interested in little old R streams compared to all of these incredible people that were getting dropping by in the chat. It's something else, like it's just blowing me away. I genuinely I'm like soaking wet with sweat and stuff. It's
Rick
Like-
McPherson, Empty Benches, just come in the chat and said, "Hey, Swords, Simtex, Funny Imps, hi everyone, guys. Hey, Rick, dude, catch me off stream one day if you see me online, off stream,
I
hit
need
me
to
up,
get some.
man. I'm wanting to get you on the show, dude. I'm actually, me and Simtex has been talking about this. I kind of want to do a lore show
Steve's in
with
the
you."
chat. Hello, Game
To where
Mode.
you can actually come on and kind of go through the
Game
history
Mode,
of No Man's
MCK's in the
Sky.
same chat
Because
with
it's
you,
been
bro.
2 years, man.
MCK.
This lore's pieced together and hodgepodge
It's
between
the
these
full English
different
contingent. We've got me, you,
interactions.
and
Man, I'd
MCK
love to get
all
you
in
on
the
just
same
to go
space.
through
What's going on?
the lore for the viewers, man. And honestly, for myself.
Hey, how's it going, MZK?
Oh, dude,
Oh.
man, MCK.
Yep, he's
dude,
hanging
I'm
out.
telling you, this has
Shout
been
out
a
to you,
real
man.
week, man.
And how
This is so
Sword and
surreal.
Syntax, how
I've
are you
got
guys
Game
doing?
Mode and MCK talking to each other in my stream. Like,
Nice,
what the
man.
fuck is going on?
Oh, my
it's
goodness.
insane.
So I'm actually going to pop back over to my main save that will end the Portal tutorial. We'll go over a couple more things in a few minutes. I am going to go and you know what? I'm going to stream going to this new multi-tool that we were just talking about the other day, and we'll check that out so you can see that. So we're going to end this one and let's go over to the other one.
This is crazy.
All right, buddy. Hey, stay in the party
I'm
chat,
keeping.
man.
I'm
Hang out
staying
for a while.
streaming.
Cool,
Sword.
cool,
I'm
cool.
just switching modes.
Okay, cool, man, cool.
Yeah, I just I left for a moment because I was started a stream.
Thank
Oh,
you,
cool.
everybody. Thank you,
Nice.
everybody, man.
Yeah, I'm doing a new series where I just started a new creative mode, and I'm
Okay,
gonna
yeah.
be going to the last galaxy. That's my journey to the last galaxy on PS4.
Ah, okay,
Oh, cool,
yeah.
man, cool.
Yeah.
So we got Alexichek in the Amino. He's doing
What's
that on
up,
PC right now.
Alexichek?
Um,
Dude, awesome.
on his mode.
We got wow. I'm just gonna leave it there. Wow.
Oh my goodness, man.
But how you guys been?
Like
Freaking out,
schoolgirls.
mostly.
Like schoolgirls,
Yeah.
man.
I'm not gonna lie.
Honestly,
all
I
I've
think
done.
this is what Game Mode and Zane and Cobra. I think they got like the like higher up big mega streamer like chats.
Mhm.
They all get together and sip coffee and talk about their streams. And I think they all got together and said, you know what would be a cool idea? Is like to go in and jump in everybody's streams and watch everybody act like little girls and scream for 10 minutes. Yeah, and we're going to do a show about it. Oh my goodness, guys. MZK, dude, I know you're over in Stream's channel, dude, but man, I know how much that means to Sim, brother.
Honestly,
Thank you for
you don't
popping in his
understand.
stream, man. That is
like
awesome.
The UK, like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? He's like the UK NMS streamer. Like, no offense to everyone else. Like, Steve, you're amazing. Zane is amazing. But MCK is a fucking boss. You know what I mean?
Oh,
it's like,
sweet.
it's just like, MCK. Dude, I've got to show you something. In your video, you said you like rep Vape Nation, yeah? I don't know like what kind of flavors and stuff like that you're into, but I came across this one today, and it is incredible. It's done by a company called Jester. You can't see it, but it's a jam donut clouds. If you come across these, like, well worth checking out, man. It's really, really, yeah, it's So
hey,
Sorry.
Simtex, just like you did yesterday, I I stumbled across an alien multi-tool, and
Oh, okay.
I'm doing a few tests right now. I'm back in my permadeath save on my stream now, and if anyone sees me just flying around, what I'm doing is a little method that I learned where I start off at an outpost, take off, and head into one direction. Any direction doesn't matter. And along the line that you're on, you should find more outposts pop up. The only thing I don't know is if you need to be on a trade line, or if they are just in a line and they'll pop up, one by one. So I'm just kind of flying around right now, and I want to see if I can find this alien multi-tool and an S. The first one I found was a C, and then I found a B. So I want to see what else I can find, and I'll end up going to the other planets and see what I can find there as well.
Nice. Yeah, I think Commander Argo has nailed it with one word. He just put "dang" in the chat. I think he's nailed it just one word.
I would say it, but it comes out like Joe Dirt when I say it. It's like, dang!
No, I like it. I love your accent, Sword. You should just spit it out there, man. It's amazing.
Man, I'm telling you, like 60% of my life quotes come from that movie, man.
So, hey, MZK, if we still have you, can we confirm or not the question that was asked you on Twitter a while ago about keeping your intro? Will we still get the "and today" intro, or are we going to get something else?
I don't think MCK can not do that intro because that.
Yeah, there were people protest. They'd be riding
I
in the
will
streets,
fly
man.
to London.
will be on fire or something.
I will fly to London with pickforts and torches if that happens. that would be.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that'd be like if Zane stopped saying "Heidi ho."
Heidi ho.
Switcheroo, man. Switcheroo.
Itself. Game Mode just said that your accent is awesomeness itself, and I'm inclined to agree, man. That's awesome.
Oh my goodness. There we go. There.
Here to stay, MCK said. What
Yes,
a boss,
indeed.
man. What a boss.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Dudes.
Where'd it go?
Oh, dudes. This is so cool. This is so cool.
I'm afraid on one of my videos that I'm gonna like say something like "and today" or some other saying, and then get hit with a copyright suit from one of the guys.
That's it.
No.
Mouth of the South. Oh, what yeah, that's it. That's your new username, Sword. Mouth of the South.
No, oh
That's
no,
awesome.
man. No.
That's from Commander Argo.
Carl Cobra. Yeah, he's awesome as well. He does some really cool. Did you see the recent video he did with his? I think it's one of his family members that paints his ultra realistic watercolors. If you haven't seen it, man, Carl Culver's stuff, one of his relatives is phenomenal. It's almost photorealism done with watercolor. Now, doing that with like actual inks and that is hard enough, but to do this with watercolor is something else. So definitely check that out, man.
I got MG shown over in my circuit board for him.
I love that.
Right now?
Dario Santos just put, it's pretty interesting how 10% of people watching the stream is MZK. You're absolutely right. At the moment, we are 10% MZK, guys. That's epic. It was his uncle, you're absolutely right, Game Mode, and it is absolutely amazing. It was beautiful, some of that artwork. It really is absolutely insane. I wish I had like a modicum of that talent, because if I did, I'd be working as a tattooist, trust me. I ran my own studio for 12 years, because I'm a body piercer by trade, but I can't draw for a damn, and yeah, it's insane, that skill.
Learn something
Commander
new
Argo
every
said
day,
that Game
man.
Mode is the reason he bought and played M&S, by the way. So how incredible is that? You actually inspired someone to become part of this community. That's something else, like, you know what I mean? That's cool.
Never
That is
knew
really
that
cool.
about Simtex, dude. Cool.
Oh, what, the tattoo thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
bone piercing, dude.
I wondered. I saw
you
your
go.
hand
I'll
the other
give
day,
you a little.
Syntax, and I
I'll
wondered.
give you a little like look on the. I can only really show you my arm. I don't want to get naked or anything, but yeah, I've got.
No.
I got.
Don't have no
lots of,
boy
like,
moments,
ink, you know
man.
what
We're
I
not
mean?
sending you shirts.
Lots of ink and stuff.
Yeah.
This is probably my favourite one, guys. I'll show you on the stream. It's this way round, so it's like my despair face. And then you've got my, if I flip it the other way round, I don't know if you can make it out properly, but that's kind of like a smug face. So it's kind of like
Cool.
the two feelings I have. I'm either overly happy or I'm like absolutely distraught. I'm a Gemini, so yeah, it's a, like kind of to do with that. But yeah, it's cool, man.
Yeah, I
A
saw
quick
it a little
question,
bit on
do you take
your stream
donations?
the other day.
Oh, dude, man, please, like I don't, but I could. Not from someone like yourself, man. Wow.
Yeah.
What a legend. MZK offered a donation. What? What?
No, hey,
That's
listen, guys.
insane.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Okay, we have game mode over here on my stream. We got MZK over in Simtax's stream. Listen, guys, if you are not subbed to either one of these channels, I'm not gonna say it again. What's wrong with you? Go get it done.
Yeah.
Guys,
Do it
sub
now.
these
Do it
channels,
now.
man. They provide so much better content than I could ever be capable
Bro,
of.
honestly, I've never even looked into like the monetization thing. To me, it's like utterly confusing. Like all the donating, PayPal and Patreon. Like I don't understand a lot of it. I'm proper technophobe, really. I've got my smartphone and I've got my PlayStation 4, but if you put me anywhere near a PC, I start sweating because I genuinely it's like an alien language to me. I'm old, you know. I'm quite old. I was unlucky. I was like just the generation that just missed out on like learning kind of about PCs and stuff as you grow, and like I'm gutted because you can do so much cool stuff with PCs, and I just can't do it. I've tried. I do try. I just can't. It's insane. I wanted to put shields in, actually. That's what I wanted to do, because I want to start doing these freighter battles. Captain Argo, I was searching for a chill game. I'm disabled vet with PTSD. Oh man, dude, thank you ever so much for supporting your country in the way that you have. That's like
Heck yeah, man. Thank you
above
for your
and
service,
beyond
man.
anything else you can ever do. That's incredible. Yeah,
Yes,
my
sir.
funnily, weirdly, I know this is stupidly mad, but MZK actually spoke in his video about his grandparents being in the Battle of the Somme, and funnily enough, I can relate to you there. My granddad was also in the Somme, and my great-grandfather was in the Boer War, which is incredible. Hey, MZK's just wrote again. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to repay you somehow for being such an amazing guy. Methinks a cheeky shout out. Bro,
Oh my God, dude.
no, honestly.
Dude. Oh my
You're just
goodness.
being here and just popping by, honestly, it's
Oh, yeah,
more of
man.
it. It's blown my mind, honestly. That's enough, man. Thank you. Thank you. So
Heck
cool.
yeah.
Oh,
So
dude.
if you guys
Oh,
want
no, I-
to see, if you check out the replay of my stream, I'm at my newest base now.
Mine too is still buried there.
This one is in the region
Game modes.
that Zane plays in
grandparents were
on his
also
permanent stream.
over in
man.
those two wars as well.
Oh,
And his grandfather, his grandparent is still buried there. So, yeah, man. How unusual that like all three of us have that in common, that our grandparents were in those wars. And like all three of us wouldn't exist without those people surviving those situations for the time they did. That's like a really freaky thing to think about. And wow. Hey, we have
Yeah, and I
something
will
cool.
definitely
How cool
say,
is that?
as Commander Argo was looking for this, to help out with PTSD, I will definitely say this game is so perfect to come home, throw on, and just do whatever the hell you want to with it. Just relax. With the different game modes, you can put on creative and just fly around and just see all sorts of stuff, and just I don't know, it's just a very relaxing, almost a coping mechanism, if you will. This
Hey
game has that
guys,
type
I've
of
got to
effect.
share this incredible like factoid about game mode as well. Game mode's other grandfather was one of the Desert Rats, and if you're not aware of who the Desert Rats are, the Desert Rats are essentially the birth of the English Special Forces, the SAS. This is where the SAS actually was formed, was from the Desert Rats, and all of the stuff that they did. They effectively did all of the kind of secret missions that the SAS would sort of be in charge of now, and it all developed from that. Kind of everything came, like their morals, their kind of outlook, the way they sort of did operations. Most of that was actually learnt back in those days, and that's transferred to the common day. So game modes, like, yeah, that's insane. That's something to be incredibly proud of, Steve. Yeah,
I just had my
That's
mic off
amazing.
again.
Hey guys, I'm gonna mute out for a few minutes. Y'all listen. Y'all can catch the audio from Sim and Funny Imp stream. I got a little bit going on in my game area or my living room. So,
Hey, sorry, Rick. Thanks for the sub, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just a shout out to
Oh, I feel so
to
bad.
Rick as well. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for stopping by, and glad you like the ship. I got this when I first started this one. I knew I needed something really, really powerful to finish up the base missions to begin with, and so I ended up camping out for this one, and it actually turned out to be quite overpowered for the mission, but it was worth the wait.
Not a
for it,
problem.
so
No
definitely
offense,
like it.
man.
Okay, Google.
There we go. Commander Argo has just put that is actually why he served. It was it's his family heritage all the way back from the Revolutionary War. No offence to the brothers in the UK. No offence taken, man. This is all you know, water that's long passed under bridges, so to speak. And again, you know, absolutely amazing to put yourself kind of in that situation for your country and for the freedoms of everyone else in said country is you know, a very selfless act, and you know, you can't really yeah, that's above and beyond, man. So incredible. Fair play, bro. I'm so glad you found kind of a bit of solace and peace and sort of No Man's Sky and kind of the community and everything. I'm so glad that that's something that's been positive and everything. That's awesome. That really is awesome. It just goes beyond, doesn't it, this game, and like all the people involved with it. It really is. Like, that's just it just goes to show like what an incredible thing this is. You know, you've got all those people out there kind of naysaying, and then you've got people whose lives have been affected in kind of that way. I mean, what, you know, how many games out there could anyone say that about? You know, it's insane.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, Slade Braddock's in the chat. Slade, you're a beast with those
Slade, what's going on?
Those things that you sent to Sword. I'm not going to sort of let the cat out of the bag or anything, but they are cool, bro. They are properly cool.
So what I'm going to do over here right now on my end is we're going to go see a multi-tool that was just posted on the Amino app recently by Alexachek. It's supposed to be 8 minutes from the portal. It's experimental, if I'm not mistaken. So I just kind of want to see it and check it out. And if you look at the address on screen, I'll leave it up before we put the last glyph and show you how to get there.
Hey, Slade. Oh, dudes, how cool is this? Wow.
That's pretty cool, man.
So many cool dudes.
I'm trying to find the portal address for the center of the galaxy, and then I have to figure out how to get my ship when I'm on the other side. I haven't figured that out
what
yet.
you do is you pop through, you look for the closest habitable base, go to the habitable base and claim it, and then go back to the portal. Hop back through the portal to your ship,
Go to
and
the
then
space
get in your
station.
ship and fly to the space station, and then the portal in the space station sends you to your base.
Okay.
And that's so you and your ship are now on the other side of the portal. If you see what I mean.
Okay.
It's,
Just do that
Hey,
to
guys.
everyone you go to.
Scan and make sure that the system isn't like no one's discovered it or anything when you get there, though,
Uh-huh.
because if someone's there and their base is there and you claim a base and it's in that system, you
Uh-huh.
overwrite the base. So just make sure it's not been discovered, sort of thing.
Okay.
Hey guys,
Alex Jack,
I had to cut
hey.
I had to cut the stream short real quick. I asked everybody in the chat to move over to your stream sim. I'll be back
Okay.
on here in a little while.
Are you okay, bro? Is everything alright?
Yeah, something came up.
Okay,
I'll
then,
be
buddy.
right- I'll be back
we'll
here in a
catch
little
you in a little while. No
I'll see
problem.
you, sir.
Cool.
Okay. Good talking to you, man.
Hey, Dark Lord's here as well. Hey.
Lord's here. Alexa
hey,
check
everybody.
just came in. How's it going?
Yeah.
Let's go, man.
Oh yeah, and the other thing Alex just mentioned, when you're doing the portal base move, best practice is to go into your settings, turn off base sharing. That way, there's no chance for you to mess anyone else up. And then when you're all
So turn
settled,
off base sharing.
yeah, turn off base sharing.
Okay.
That way,
Okay.
if someone does have a base somewhere in that system or the planet, there's no way you mess them up. And then
Okay.
when you get settled
yeah,
on
that's
your
a
next
pro
one,
tip. Well done, Funny Imps. Yeah, I've
Yeah,
completely
yeah,
forgot
thank
about
you.
the whole turning
The
off
one-
the base thing.
So then I
The
could do
video
the
that I
base,
just
and then
made,
I'll
I
have
was
to
talking
worry
about
about
that.
messing people up. Okay,
Exactly. Yeah, you can just go there.
this last lift
Awesome.
for this planet is the Y of the one that we're headed to now. So yeah, I'll be posting a video. I'm gonna link it to on the Amino app if you're part of there. I did the portal base move to the Amino.
Oh, thanks for
jump
popping
system.
by, Dario. See you
And,
soon, bro. Thanks for
Basically, just
hanging.
went on, turning off base sharing while you're doing that whole thing, and then
Yeah.
you find the place that you want to be, claim that base, then turn your sharing back on, and then that way you won't mess anything up.
Uh-huh.
It might take a couple seconds or a couple minutes for the base sharing to kick in. So
I didn't even know you could overwrite people's
Oh,
bases.
I think
I didn't
Yeah,
know
MCK
that.
might
what
be
you
off.
do is
If you
the-
are, bro, thank you so much. Honestly,
what happens is
made
you don't
my-
necessarily
made my year.
overwrite them. You just make the base invisible to everyone else. So
Okay.
if you happen to come to my system and claim a base there, you didn't
Uh-huh.
know I was there, I can still see my own base, but other users can't see it.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
So,
Definitely
like I
see
said,
you
I can
next
still use it.
video.
I can still
You're a
make money
legend.
from it.
Absolute
But
legend. Thank
if I
you
give
so
the address
much.
to someone else, they will then
Yeah.
see your base instead of mine. So basically,
Right.
basically, whoever claims the base, the most recent
Oh,
one,
game mode's
their
gotta
base
go
is
as
the
well.
one that's able to see.
I'll see you soon, Steve. Thank you ever so much for stopping by as well. I can't
So
believe it. MCK,
Rick
yeah,
just asked
game
me if
mode.
I'm in the Amino Hub. I'm not in the Amino Hub on this particular save,
Yeah.
permadeath save. I'm in the Amino Hub on my normal save. And I have
Holy
several
snap.
bases there.
So many people have been here. Oh my gosh.
Are you at the One Glyph planet?
Wow.
No, I'm at the
Sorry,
center.
guys.
I'm at the center of the galaxy, and there's
All
just
of
like
this stuff is
hundreds of people
knocking
here.
me kind of back a little bit, so this isn't usually
Oh, no worries, man.
how it will go. I'm just freaking out because these like, dudes have come round, you know what I mean?
So,
Forgot to say, you're on my sub list now, so I'll be around. Oh my god, MCK subscribed to my channel, dude.
all right.
What
Ooh.
the hell?
That's a big shout out there, man. 'cause
Dude! Honestly,
Yeah.
wow!
That's awesome, dude.
Oh man, I've sworn like 3 times in the stream because of MCK today. Like that's just not something that happens on my streams. I don't like. I'm so, you know what I mean? It's just, oh wow, man, dude. Thank you
Just
guys.
to let
Thank
you
for
guys
stopping
know,
by, both of you.
I just went through a portal, and I didn't see any
Uh-huh.
comms. And I'm pretty sure there are comms where I just went to for this multitude.
Alex, check you fangirling every night. You're not wrong, bro.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reload this game and go back to the portal and see if it works for me.
Let's get to the 500 titaniums here. Oh, I'm sorry, Funny Imps. I've talked over you so many times.
Has,
bro.
Cobra?
Yeah.
Subscribe to you, Syntax.
Yeah, but do you know what? Cobra came on the stream, like came into the stream last night after
Ooh,
Game
nice,
Mode
man.
came in. It's insane,
Yeah.
man. I don't know what it's like all of the super coolest YouTubers for No Man's Sky have like just like all turned up over the last like 4 or 5 days in this stream. It's like, what? It's insane.
Simtex, let me address one of the questions we got.
No Man's Skies.
Hey Dark Lord, how's it going, man? Dark Lord just asked, is there a portal to the center star? So from what I know, it's the first glyph, the what's the first one? The sun. If you just do that 16 times.
Oh yeah, I have the.
But what did you use?
Center of the galaxy.
Yeah. What did you use?
Yeah. So it's 2 birds, the 2 light bulbs, and then 1 UFO, 1 other light bulb, and then 2 triangles, 1 hexagon, 2 triangles again, and 1 tent teepee thing or whatever, and that's it.
That's much different than I thought it was. I thought it was just the first glyph all the way across.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right.
Well, maybe there's a
different.
couple of different ones.
It very well could be. I don't even know what the system looks like at the exact center. So I just went back through the portal after a reload.
Close to the center in every galaxy within 5,000 light years.
Yeah, definitely. Dark by Design.
Mohaha, just stole someone's
here you
face.
go. Dark by Design's put. Oh yeah, no. Dark by Design said the same thing. I thought he said there was a way to do it even faster, or like to get even closer then. But it is 5,000 light years. That's insane. So yeah, you can just do that in every galaxy, and you'll be able to hop through in like the same time it would take you to just get through the one. If you see what I mean. Pretty much.
Okay.
That's insane.
Hey, Alexichek, since we have you in the chat, I am currently on the planet that has the experimental multi-tool that you found, but I don't see any combos. Do you know what direction I need to walk into to find that outpost? Because I'd like to find it if I could.
Hey, thanks that one person watching my stream, man. It's a pleasure having you watching, man.
Relaxing blend. Dude, I actually gave up tobacco entirely. Andy Biz, hey. Oh wow, just been told I don't have to work to go. Oh, MCK's back. He's just been told he doesn't have work tomorrow, so he's here to stay.
Nice,
That's
man.
insane. Thank you, man. That's
what brings you on the
I'm
show,
so
man?
glad you've got the day off tomorrow as well. That's absolutely epic. You planning on doing anything nice with your time off? Are we to expect another MCK video? Can I get the heads up on that for everyone here? Like a little early shout out for the MCK new one. Also, try reloading the game. Perhaps the comms will go in. Alex is saying try reloading the game. Perhaps the comms will load in.
Oh, okay. I'm looking
excited.
now. I actually do have online service.
I haven't been to any other galaxy. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it is cool. It is cool. I really like it.
I wonder what the last one's like. I'm gonna try to get there before the update comes out. That's my goal.
I have 2 big ones, and awesome.
Yeah, definitely good luck on that trip. Hopefully you can
yeah, man.
That's interesting.
I should be able to use the portal every single galaxy.
Sure can.
I hope.
Yeah.
So,
you can use it every time. Go straight to the center.
I can at least get like 10 a day or something, you know?
Right.
Alex Tex just put in the chat, and tomorrow. That's cool. Oh, dude, this is so dope. This is so dope. I don't know what I've done to deserve any of this.
Anybody watch my stream, check out Syntex's channel, man. He's awesome. And who's else streaming on here?
So this is
we've got funny
imps. I got mine
imps.
going
Yeah,
right
guys as well. We've got funny imps on here. He's like literally just today started his channel up. So
nice,
hop
man.
on it. Can you give you like a shout to your channel so that they can they know where to go, please, as well?
Sure thing. It's the same thing. It's just funny imps. You can find me on YouTube that way. I'm pretty active on the Amino app. I pretty much post everything that I find on the Amino app, and I've just started to record a few things just to help out a lot of the new members that are coming in, because probably in the last week, I don't know, we've gotten like 75 new members in a week, and a lot of people are
Nice,
asking
man.
tons and tons of questions about what to do this and
Boy.
how to get there, and they want to start off, before next drops, and that's understandable. So I'm just trying to help
Yeah,
people
yeah.
get started, get off the ground, and get around, make some units, so that when next drops, they can buy the space station or freighter fleet, or whatever we're gonna have come up.
MCK's just done like the literal reverse of his intro here as well, and he put "Bye girls, it isn't skin boot here, and tomorrow." That's brilliant. Grats, buddy Imps, you got another sub, bro.
Well, thank you so much,
just
Slade.
hopped over. We
And-
got
and
Dark
Slade,
Lord, I'll jump over.
Props to you, Slade. I saw your work finally, and can't
Stores in
wait
the
to get my
chat as
hands
well.
on it.
I hope everything's cool, bro, because I'm starting to freak out a little bit that not everything's okay. But if you can just let me know you're cool.
Hey,
that would be
okay,
good, 'cause I ain't worried
thanks for
about
coming
you.
over to this stream. And,
He's
and
not
Radio
held hostage, I
Caravan
promise.
Okay.
said he needs more phones so he can watch all of us.
Yeah. Like 15 different streams going on.
Yeah.
Stream party,
Ah.
man.
Okay, finally. Hey guys, so
Ooh,
finally,
look at
third
Blue
time's
Planet,
the charm.
man.
I
Wow.
reloaded, and finally I can see the comms for this experimental
beautiful.
multi-tool.
Right, we're gonna get.
Excellent. So what do we got here? Who's been here? Matthew 71 NSW.
Oh
Right.
my goodness. I'm doing it.
Rainbow 96.
We might get enough iron actually quickly just to put this in. We need a multi-tube channel to watch all these streams simultaneously. We've actually
Yeah.
been kind of chatting about that a little bit, myself and Sword, about seeing how we're able to. I know that via PC you can actually do multi-streams, so if I can pick
That's
up
cool.
a PC, I might be able to have it
Thanks
as
for coming by the
a
house.
streaming PC, so I can essentially run both of them into the channel, so that people can see like both, or multiple. Like I think you can split it up to 4 ways. But yeah, that would be super cool. I would be well down for that. Oh, let Funny Imps know I just subbed to him too. Internet isn't good enough to have 2 on it once. Haha. Imps,
Thank you so
MCK,
much,
look at
MCK.
like one of your first 5 subscribers on your channel is MCK. Like,
Yeah.
how do you top that? How
Yeah,
do
you
top
don't.
that?
You don't.
Man.
So
that is so
anyone
dope.
interested in this multi-tool, it's 8 minutes
the
away, but it's
center.
8 minutes away by Nomad. I thought it was 8 minutes away walking. It's actually 31 minutes by walk.
That's my starship.
Check out
I'm
what
at
I
the
have
center.
here.
I've never been to the center.
I was
Have
number
you finished the
7,
game
Slade was
ever
number
on
7.
on a mode?
Let's see here if I can just. How do I
Oh, sweet.
get there?
Yeah, the only way I've ever done it is just through the regular game, where it takes you to the center because of the story.
Yeah.
I haven't done it, any other way. I said I was going to do it on
You
this
have
one,
to.
just so I can
Yeah.
trophy hunt.
Oh wow! Orbit TV is finally uploading tonight again. Apparently, MCK's just said.
Okay.
He's like a full-on old school No Man's Sky YouTuber. That was back in like the 1.0 days that Orbit was around. That's incredible. Anybody play on PC? Alex Check says. MCK plays on PC. I know that. Definitely 100%. Because I've seen him playing all the Rayrod stuff. And your spaceship, your starship, is super cool as well.
So,
MCK.
We got a question. How would you define completing one of the modes? That's a good question, because they can really go on for however long. Oh my God! I just fell down the biggest hole. Hey, too bad I don't need emerald. But how would you define completing a mode? For me, I don't know, because for me, I don't think it's gonna end, to be honest. Because this is always gonna be something I'm gonna want to find. But I suppose if you finish the story proper, maybe that's finishing it. But with it being able to go on, it really never ends. So I guess it's really up to the different player when they actually reach the end. I know some people, as someone was saying yesterday in your stream, Syntax, that the game feels kind of empty to them. And I understand where that comes from, you know, but for me, it's not. As long as there are ships to find and multi-tools like this one I'm going for, as long as that stuff is there, I'm going to be there. And I'm going to keep looking for them, you know. Which is why sometimes it's hard for me to put down roots with a base, because as soon as somebody posts something online that they found a new ship or something, I'm like, alright, my base, it's been real, you know?
Yeah.
Huh. How do you do
I'm there
this?
with you as well. It's cool to just like suddenly hop to somewhere else where cooler stuff's going on.
So, question.
Yes,
Oh, thanks
right
for
here.
saying so. Sword? Yeah, it's not bad for like a little like £7 workaround. That's not bad, is it? A bit of fabric and like some bits of wood. Voila, green screen floating head on the stream is amazing. I didn't think it was going to be this good through PlayStation as well. I think it's pretty mad.
Go ahead with the question.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna ask, when you're at the closest star to the center, how do you get to the...
Oh, how do you get to the actual
Center.
star?
Yeah.
Okay, if I'm not mistaken, you have to have your warp drive completely full of all 5 warp cells.
All 5. Okay, let's see how much I have in. I got 3 on creative mode.
Oh yeah, so on creative it should. I don't know. I was speaking from some of the people playing on normal that have told me that.
Okay.
Because creative,
Maybe I can...
you just jump all over the place in creative. Now
Yeah.
in creative, you still are constricted to however far your ship can jump. That still
Yeah.
holds you back.
Yeah, I had to input 3 upgrades to my engine.
Okay. So I just did a little test. Actually, I think I did it on stream without even knowing it. If you do find all 3 of the upgrades, it will still tell you that each one costs, you know, whatever hundreds amount of nanites, but you can still get it. I had like 50 nanites, and I got something that was about 400. That was supposed to be worth 400 nanites.
Uh-huh.
So, if you go to a space station, just try it. The problem that you might run into is if you just started this creative save, your rep isn't going to be up with the different races, and that's going to hold you back from getting the Sigma, Theta, and Tau's upgrades.
Maybe I need to do this on my other creative.
Yeah, if you're established on that other one, it might just be worth it just to try it, and if you don't want to keep it, you can just reload.
Oh wow, apparently Alex Check has just put in there that his main permadeath count is now somewhere in the 150th galaxy, heading towards the universe core. Whoa.
Wow.
Oh, apparently MZK's reviving as well. Dude, that's harsh.
That's impressive.
I'm so happy that I don't have to do the school stuff anymore. And to be honest, like the different level of what you guys probably have to do nowadays compared to what I used to do back in like when it was slates and chalk, you know what I mean? It's,
yeah,
insane.
I'm glad I graduated when the internet was in its infancy. I could use excuses now. There's no excuse now. Then I could use it. Well, I don't have a printer at home. I don't have internet at home. You know, we could get away with it then.
Yeah, nowadays you say something like that and people look like you're basing a head or something, you know what I mean?
So Dark Lord says finishing the game for him would be getting all 10 milestones and a pirate ship, of course. Yeah, the milestones are definitely good to get. Where am I now? I'm close to getting them all. Yeah, I need to kill a whole bunch more ships, and I actually got my last. I found did my last planet last night, so that was really cool. So I just need to kill a whole bunch more ships. And Dark Lord, there is actually. I got to see your freighter. I haven't seen it yet. The one that you warped like mad to get to. I found a yellow freighter nearby in the little region that we're in. It's
Commander
not gold,
put in
but
there
it's,
when he
it's yellow.
when he
So I'm
graduated,
gonna
they
try to
had
get
no
that at some
internet.
point.
They had AOL.
Alright, so guys, I just actually made it to the outpost with the multi-tool. Oh, and look, for me, a traveler spawned. So that's pretty cool if you need glyphs. Oh, and look at this. For me, it's not the experimental. It's an S-class. It's an S-class pistol. And I think that happened because I came to the planet
Ooh,
and I
nice,
reloaded
Dave.
a few times.
Uh-huh.
So to get out of this, and I did an edited video on this that I'm going to post up, but I'll talk about it again now. To get away from this, and if you want to get that white and black one, this is what you're going to have to do. If you live close to this system, you can hop back into your ship and warp a few regions away from where you are. Warp back, and by the time you come back, the multi-tool will change. Now, the other thing that I can do is I can reload right now and come back through, but more than likely it's not going to work. Well, one combo actually says reload, so it could work. I do worry about losing my save, but you know what? I'll just go ahead and try it. I backed up my save recently, so let's see what happens. So I'll save here. This can be pretty dangerous to do this, but I'll do it anyway.
Guys in the chat, would you be able to throw up? Is it the space station, or is it the trade platform that you get iridium from?
Yeah, some of the pilots will sell iridium.
Awesome.
You can get it from them, but if you go to a planet
Uh-huh.
where you can mine it, you can mine it, obviously. But yeah,
Yeah.
they definitely sell it. It's a little
Yeah.
rare, but they do sell it.
Yeah. Man, that's one thing I like about this update is like you can go
Trade
to
platform. Okay.
if you're low on plutonium and you have a lot of money, you can like just buy a lot
Just
at
buy
the
it.
space
Oh,
station. Yeah.
Simtex, were you saying could you buy it at the space station or the trade platform? Is that what
Yeah.
your question? Okay, yes. In that respect, only trade platform.
Okay.
The only things
okay.
that are
don't
sold
know.
at the space station will be plutonium, zinc, titanium. What's the other one? It's a few others, but you're not going to get iron. You won't get carbon. You won't get thanium. That stuff has to be bought on planet. But what I tell people to
yeah.
do is, especially when you're running on survival or permadeath, is when you go into a system, go straight to the space station and buy at least 1,000 plutonium, so you can get off the ground. You won't be stranded. And here we go. So I reloaded on the planet, guys, which is a big no-no for a lot of people, and it's here. The multi-tool that was talked about, it is here.
Nice. What's the stats on it?
It's a full-on experimental, so it's 44% to your damage, 80 to your mining, and 100 to your scanner. It's exactly
nice.
like the one that I got.
Yeah.
This is the one where actually got this one while I was watching Zane's stream a few weeks ago. The one
Zane's
that's
World, yeah.
it takes 1 hour to get to by Nomad. And while he was streaming, I said, "Oh, let me try it to see if it's on PS4," because he found it on PC. So I just decided to try it, and I found it. This is exactly the same multi-tool. But I'm going to leave it alone. I'm not going to bother with it because basically I have it. So, but it's just cool to see that it's here. I like to just kind of try things.
Easier to get iridium from a planet. Station pilots only sell the terminals. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, the pilots at the trading terminals do have way more variety. And what's funny is you can look at the same pilot on the space station and the trade station, and their inventory is different. They're just tied differently that way.
Okay, I do have two then.
Oh yeah. So, Simtex, when you start to look for your freighter, here's a tip.
Yeah.
As you know, freighters will change colors.
Yeah.
And you don't often know what color is going to change to. So Dark Lord just mentioned on my stream that you can find out You know the little pods that are on the side of the freighters?
Yeah.
Every now and then they'll get destroyed by the NPCs. You can look into those pods, go into camera mode and look into those pods, and that will actually reveal to you the real color of the freighter, or the final color of the freighter once you warp or reload your game.
Okay. That's cool. Yeah, because my one, when I got my one, it was horrible. It was like the red and blue, you know, that horrible kind of red and baby blue colour.
Yeah.
And I didn't even look at it. I just wanted the space and to be able to buy ships, so I wasn't really worried. But then when I saved it, actually the whole thing turned red. It's
Right.
really nice, actually. It's like almost looks like something what are they called? You know, the warrior race in Star Trek.
Oh, the Klingons?
That's it. It looks like something that Klingons would fly. It's got like this big spinny thing in the front, and it's got like
Nice,
little
dude.
wings coming off the sides. Yeah, it's mad. Oh no, we didn't want that hostile scan to happen. Where's that trading platform? Let's get there quickly.
Man, if they add
Actually, I can just
Klingons
try
to
it
the
out.
game,
There's not
the
loads.
5th race, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, someone actually mentioned once, I don't remember if it was a stream or somewhere, that it'd be cool to have like a constant
Let's get a little bit of
race that
practice.
just
Oh, it's only one
constantly
of them.
messes
Hello.
with everyone and causes trouble.
Yeah.
That would definitely be cool to have that.
He didn't last very long, did he? It wasn't very challenging, Pirate, was it?
I didn't see what you started. Simtex, were they attacking you or were they attacking a random freighter?
Oh no, he just popped out to attack me, but he literally
Okay.
like insta-died. I hit him like 3 times with the cannon and twice with the shotgun. He was already dead.
Yeah.
Poor guy, he didn't know what hit him. It's like anyone that comes after anyone in the Cobros community, that's exactly what's going to happen. So beware, I'm coming for you. On PC, I back up the game
Ooh, that
by
looks so
any
awesome,
class of
dude.
freighter, check for the colour change, and then reload the backup save. Okay, my wife has that one. Oh, okay, I've got the same freighter as Slade Braddock's wife as well. Seems to change colour whatever races and power system. Okay.
Has your wife played this game, Syntax?
My wife is avidly against computer games, unless they're on mobile phones. She used to play when she was like
Yeah.
a lot younger, but yeah, she's just not into playing games and stuff.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool though. It's nice. I think it's good for couples to have like separate interests because it always gives you something
Yeah,
to talk about. You know what I
right.
mean? It's if you're doing exactly the same thing together all the time, it kind of gets stale because you
Yeah.
run out of things to talk about and stuff. So I think it's
Well, at
it's
least
good and
you
healthy
have
for
more
to
No
different
Man's Sky
interests.
to yourself.
Absolutely, yeah.
Absolutely.
This is it.
So, Dark Lord, what's your plan for Nova, especially after the update? Nova is is it a community, Dark Lord, or is it just kind of what you name your region of space? He's set up a couple bases that he calls, I think he calls it Nova Core. But I'm curious to see what he wants to do with it, especially after the update.
That's cool. Check out the
Oh,
fighter.
someone with
Which
French.
fighter?
Bonjour. Who's French?
Bonjour. Ça va?
Yeah. I was on planet with one of these terminal things, and someone must be French.
Oh, I'm sorry, Alex. I went. Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. If I see it
Someone
land
just
again, I'll check it out
renamed it
for
a
you.
French name.
Hi from Canada. Someone from Canada.
Oh yeah.
Canada, eh?
I'll
That's
just
cool.
put mine down. I'm from America. America.
America. Right, where is? Right, I'm
Hola.
not being lucky with the Iridium. Some premium fighters yet, but to be honest, I'm just literally
No
looking
way.
to see if I can get this Iridium, because if I can get that, I can build the other thing, and then once I build the other thing, I can warp, and then I can go and like start the mission to find the S-class freighter that I want, which is the kind of the main goal. I have got the I've got one of the warp things, but I actually want a GEC crew because I just like people.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
So have
They
you found the
smell
one
nice.
that you wanna camp out for? And
Oh hell no, not yet. That's
No,
gonna take
okay.
me like probably 20 warps just to find the model, man.
yeah.
Once I find the model and it's in like anything above a wealthy system, then I will just sit there and keep reloading until I get the S-Class pop out. Took me 6 hours straight last time I did it. Like flat
Yeah,
out,
I
but
can't even.
It's got to be done.
I don't know how long it took me to get mine. It took forever though.
Yeah, it sucks. It is a mission, but it's so worth it. Once it's done, and then you can like build a nice base in there, and yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
That
What I do
is nice.
I keep on my freighter. I grow out the liquid explosives, and then as I go to different planets
That's
and
E-Class.
terminals.
Look at that bad boy.
What's that?
That looks like something out of Star Wars, man. Sorry, what was that? Funny?
No. I was just saying. On my freighter, I run. On my freighter, I run liquid explosives, and then I just continue to try to go to the different planets and get all the gases so I can make freighter fuel. And that way, I'm able to do. Usually, I can do 6 at a time that way.
Nice dope.
Hey,
Hello,
it's a
hello.
good sword.
Hey, Sword.
Sword.
Hey guys, let me ask you a quick question.
Yeah.
Nope.
Am I getting a lot of background noise on my mic?
No, you're
Let's
good,
Go to
man.
my other. No, I don't hear any. I can't hear anything now.
Okay, good.
Hi.
Is everybody still awake
How do
running
I
around?
make-
Sorry.
That's sick. That's nice colours as well. It's like purple. Purple might be silver maybe, and it's just like the way the light is. That is sick.
So Simtex, take your camera, point it straight up, and put the sun right above it, and you'll get a better idea of the color of it.
Just open the.
Okay. How do I
Just
do
open
that?
the buy the
Just
ship
keep
menu.
clicking the.
Yep,
the
just
R
keep
thing,
clicking.
Yeah.
Click on
That's
R3.
Kind of crazy. Yeah.
I
if
had
I
a
put it right above it, it kind of gives it a weird.
Okay, yeah. I just play with it a lot until I can see it.
I like
Some of
it. I
the-
think
some of
it's
the
like a
atmospheres
light
are real
purple
weird.
colour.
Y'all guys do it the fun way, man. I just go interact with the ship and see what it looks like in the buy menu.
That's what I did a minute ago. Yeah.
Yeah,
but someone asked me to do it
that
this way.
too. Make things more difficult.
Okay, I didn't catch that.
MTK's just put, when are we having a vape off then? I'm down, bro. Let's go. Let's do it right now. Let's have it.
Dude.
Okay, ready? Right, okay. Right.
Man, sometimes when I see people vaping, I'm like, how do you guys have so much vape in your lungs? How big is your lungs?
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
I see
you
some
get the right
pretty deep
mod,
breaths with
it
it.
is like, yeah, you ain't even got to inhale that hard, dude.
Oh, is that
It
right?
looks like freaking clouds coming out of
Yeah.
people's like bodies. It's like,
Oh, dude.
are you actually human, or are you just like some trans-dimensional alien that has like some like the lungs are bigger than the inside and the
It's not
outside,
the
just
best
like
vape,
the
but yeah.
just
alright,
like
yeah,
the
dude, for the time
Doctor
being.
Who.
Aspire has got a mod out right now, or a tank. I mean, it's a tank with a coal, man.
We should do.
Oh, go ahead.
So I was gonna say to MCK, if one day you would have like I don't know, maybe we should have an on stream vape off challenge. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I got
You
that.
guys should try to make an atlas with your vape.
Yeah. There's some got a photo to capture the moment. If you have a Twitter, I'll send it over. Oh, I don't have a Twitter. I'm trying to think. Are you? Can you send images via the Discord, like Cobra's Discord
Yeah.
and stuff? I don't even
Yep.
know. Because I'm on Cobra's Discord, MZK. I would imagine you're probably over there as well, bro. Because you're big in the game.
Yeah, man,
but
we're
yeah.
gonna have to set up a Discord chat or
Yeah,
something for
we've
our
got
show,
to,
man.
haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a thing the other day
Slave
where it said that you
Brandon.
can set up a community on the PS4 as well. That you can set up your own community page with links and all of that.
I
kind of thing. So
actually
I'll
do
look
have
into
a
that.
string community.
Oh, really? Nice, man.
Yeah, and honestly,
Yeah,
I just
go
set
for
it
it,
up
man.
just
Go
so I
for
can post when I was going to stream for those that are have friended me on PlayStation. But yeah, it's like I said, it's just a little rinky dink. I think I've done it in
I
like
think
10
so.
minutes and ain't really been into it. Maybe
I've got
twice.
a feeling yours is probably going to beat mine though, MCK. I've got a feeling your vape is probably like a really good one, and I'm using this terrible little Aspire Pocket X at the moment because my proper one died the other day. The coil's stuck in it. I can't get it out. I tried with pliers and everything. It's I think to be honest,
dude.
I've had that coil in there for so long, like probably over a month now, which is bad. But I was a bit poor at the time. I couldn't get a new coil. So I got a new one, tried to get it out, and it wasn't happening. My wife had to go and get me a new one. Oh, it's usually fat clouds, but the photo didn't really capture it, sadly. That's
Dark
right,
Lord,
but I
you're
think
watching
we
this
can
one.
declare you the winner of the Vape Off right here and now, because,
this is
cool.
the home system that I took near you. This actually has a grenade intensity theta, if you're still looking for that on your save. I can't remember where you are. You're somewhere over here. You're only
Not
like
finding the Iridium.
100 something light
It's
years
in there.
away.
Oh, guys, I
hope I'm
won't
going
see
to
your
the right
comments for
place.
just a moment because I have to flick out of my second screen on my phone to go to the Discord. But yeah, so if you comment, I'll get back to your comments as soon as I can.
Oh, okay.
It shouldn't be too long.
I got tired of typing, so hey.
Hey,
This is
everybody,
way easier when you're drinking than trying to type and retype and backspace and retype.
everybody hashtag. Listen, guys.
That's what I'm
Everybody
gonna put it up
hashtag
in-
Slave Braddock in the chat, man. Everybody hashtag him now, man.
Oh, it isn't working because I've got the chroma
Right,
key
you
on.
can hashtag me all
MCK,
you want. I remain untouched.
bros. How cool is that? That's amazing.
Yeah, I've been to it before, Dark Lord. I'm actually
That's
going to
cool.
look for a GEX system.
That is proper cool.
I'm looking for a prosperous or wealthy GEX system. I'm trying to get a good hauler going, or another one rather.
That's cool. That's the Star
funny.
Fox thing.
Hey, Sword,
Second screen. There we go.
Yes, sir.
did you get those taps yet, brother?
Yes,
Please say
sir.
you
Just
did.
got them today.
Okay, right on.
Oh
All right,
my
I'll start
God,
getting
dude,
nervous
you're
now.
awesome, man. I sent Simtech
major
and
updates.
Funny Imps a pic of them before we
Oh.
started up the stream, dude. So they've seen it.
Oh, cool. Cool.
Yeah, definitely. Great
Yeah,
job,
man.
man. They look great.
Well, I mean, we tried to put as many stitches in them suckers.
Epic
as we
outfitters,
could.
guys.
Look
Epic
good.
outfitters.
Hey, Sword.
Sorry.
I just got Siege Ninja over here. Siege Ninja, what is going on, my man?
What? Siege Ninja?
Yeah, he's over here hanging out.
That right there,
Hey, what's
guys,
good, man?
is the other half of the Zane's World Cheer Squad, man. Me and
Absolutely.
him. He is my partner in crime over there in that chat, dude.
Guys, just
Oh,
want to
man.
spend 2 seconds. Commander Argo is actually off. He's got a VA appointment to go to. I think that's
Oh, cool, cool.
like something to do with being
Yeah,
a
veterans,
vet as well.
yeah.
Yeah, Veterans Association.
Oh,
So yeah,
Commander,
Commander
you take it easy,
Argo,
buddy.
dude.
drive
All right,
safely,
Commander,
my
we'll
man.
see ya.
Thank
Hey,
you for
guys.
stopping by, bro.
Commander Argo, thank you for your
I
service.
did
buddy.
it!
Thank
Oh
you
my
for your
gosh, I
service.
finally did it.
Absolutely, Commander. Thank you, sir. Would
Yep.
Yeah.
This is
Dark Lord, if you wouldn't mind just typing in real quick, which theta do you need to find? Do you need a freighter theta or do you need the one for the ship? Because I may have found it. I just have to go through my discoveries, but let me know which one you want, because I'm always looking.
man. There are so many stars in this galaxy. It's so crazy.
Oh, so which one did you go to? Which
I'm
galaxy are you in?
well, I just
dude,
left the first
that's
one,
incredible, though.
and
Thank you.
I'm still zooming out of the galaxy, and wow, it's
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Yeah, I've never
Freaking
done the galaxy
gigantic.
jump yet. All right, Dark Lord, I got you. I will definitely keep a lookout for you, and I'm heading
it
to
has
the
the
GEX system
65
now
days of
anyway, so
static
I'll see what I
music.
find.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah,
I
they
might have to
definitely
abandon
got some
the
good
Iridium
stuff.
quest here, guys. I don't think it's gonna
Hey,
happen.
Hey,
No one's landing.
Simtech.
Yo.
Dude, do you have a planet in that system that has iridium? Iridium.
No, I scanned them, but none of the iridium came up.
It's really, really common.
Yeah,
in
all you got to
systems.
really do is
Jump
go
to
to your
another one
discoveries.
and scan the planets, and
Okay.
you'll find one easy.
You
Yeah,
don't even really have to do that, I don't think. You could just go to your discoveries menu.
Yeah, if you've been
Right,
to
you
the
can
planet,
just,
you can
click
bring
on
up
the
the planet,
planets.
it'll tell you.
Planet, yeah, it'll list it right there. If it's there, you just
Oh,
pop over there and
yeah,
grab
it'll
it.
show me at home actually, won't it? Yeah.
Hey,
Hang on, let me get
Yeah,
underneath
and
the
then you can
trading
use
Ooh.
a signal booster to fund a mineral deposit. It should take us
Hilbert
soon.
Galaxy. How's it
Oh, you're
going,
in Hilbert.
Hilbert?
Okay.
It's
Sword,
good,
Siege
Hilbert.
Ninja's gonna head over to your stream in a minute. He said.
I'm not up right now.
Oh, you're not. Okay, you're not. Okay, so Siege, he's
No,
actually
no.
he's chatting right now. He's not started his stream back up yet.
Honestly, guys, and if anybody was in my stream, I'm sorry to leave so abruptly, guys. I live out in the sticks, and I like really, really rarely get company. And I mean, seriously, like maybe once every 6 months. And I had some unexpected company pop in, and it got really, really loud, and I got the look. And if anybody's married, they know the look.
Oh, hell yeah.
It is the I'm going to rip your head off your shoulders if you don't shut that game down now look. And you know, you can't argue with that because she will. And so,
Hey, Sword, I get text
Like,
messages.
genuinely.
oh, dude, my wife, me and Simtech was up. It was like 2:30 in the morning, guys. We're still streaming, man, having a blast. And I look at my phone, and I've gotten like 8 text messages, and it just keeps getting more and more meaner. The more I read down, and it was like after like the 15 of it, get in this bed now, and I'm like, oh my god, I am so dead. So I'm sitting here creeping through my house like a cat burglar after I shut everything down. Get back. I mean, I was home free, climbing into bed, dude, and I cover up. I'm in the bed. She hasn't woke up. I reach over and set my phone on my wireless charger and knock my drink over. And oh my god, I think everybody in the house woke up. And she's like, "What?" And I'm editing this down to PG level. What in the heck are you doing? And I'm like, I just knocked my drink over. You just get in this bed? I'm like, no, dear, I've been in the bed for a while. And you're a dang liar. Yeah, guys, so yeah.
So, Dark Lord, if you're seeing this, we got a couple thetas over here nearby. Phase Beam Coolant Theta is one I've been looking for, so I'm gonna pick this up right now.
Hey, Sword, you know what? You got one thing in your favor, brother. Okay? You have got the stage where she stops talking at all. Okay? If that happens, you can
Oh my god.
way
It's
over the
the
line.
worst.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
no, we've been there. We've been
you're
there.
still
Yeah.
Corbin has just come into the chat. He's asking, is the multiplayer live yet? Unfortunately not, Walter.
No.
The update happens the 24th of July. So we've got a little bit to wait. But it's not just going to be multiplayer it hits. It's going to be like a whole load of stuff that we haven't got any idea about. So make sure you've kind of got it sorted and you're ready for
Will do,
July
Dark Lord, that's my
24th.
next
But
thing.
if you are
Another
wondering,
6
there
and a
is
half
sort of
year,
multiplayer
and,
in
I'll
the
do that for
game.
sure.
Oh yeah.
You can meet other people's bases. You will see someone's orb. It's sort of
You can
multiplayer,
raid.
but it won't be like the multiplayer coming soon will be amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no doubt at all that Hello Games is going to implement this in a way that's going to surprise and shock, I think, a lot of people out there. I think they're expecting a sort of standard experience, and I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's going to be something else entirely.
That's a small one. Yeah, I think it's going to be something that we're not even thinking about. I honestly don't even know how multiplayer works in a lot of other games, so I'm interested to see what they're going to do with this. But I think it's going
So,
to be pretty
quick question: if my
Time for a quick
base,
photobomb, guys.
if my base is technically in the first, because I'm in the second galaxy now. If my base is technically in the first galaxy, could you
Yes.
still technically go back to the first galaxy?
You cannot, however, alright, Dr. I'll see you. You cannot, but anyone else can go over to your base and see it. But as of right now, as the
okay.
game stands, you cannot go
Yeah.
backwards in galaxies, unfortunately. So,
Even if you try to teleport to your base?
I mean, if you want to try it right now live,
Simtech.
let's see what happens.
Simtech.
But
Yeah, let us know. Put us
Dude,
on our
good
Facebook.
news, brother.
you know,
Good news, Simtech.
testing is
What's
one
up,
of
buddy?
the most things I love to do
I
in this
just
game.
walked into
so
your system,
let's see what
brother.
happens.
Yeah. Are you
And,
going to tell me my base is loaded for you?
I'm seeing beacons, brother.
Yes! We
Watch
can
out,
put
he'll
it
dink
up
ya.
on the hub. We can put it
Oh.
up on the hub.
Guys,
don't
get excited.
we are,
Don't get
yeah,
excited. Let me get there
Crazy
first.
planet.
we are
I'm in
going to
the
be
hallway.
putting up a new farm on the Amino Hub, which
Alright.
is my first Amino Hub farm, which will be a liquid explosive one, and it means that once I've got this S-Class freighter, then I can start seeding more
Yeah,
bases, and that is the
Sweet.
plan.
I thought I done screwed up
Yeah.
and warped to my circuit board farm, and I was like, no. And I looked down at my screen and like, it's Simtech's system. Sweet.
Alright, let's see if I can go
Get
back.
excited.
Okay,
Or
yeah,
I'm
give it a
getting
shot.
very
free
excited,
monies.
dude. I think I've made like 12 trips to this system. Checking. I mean, I'm checking like 3 or 4 times a day trying to get this thing to render.
Yeah, that's awesome,
Yeah.
man. That is so cool.
So Siege
I
Ninja
can't
says
even-
his whole summer is leading up to the moment when the NMS update is in his queue. Absolutely.
Oh, dude.
Absolutely.
Well,
Hey,
we
you
got
know what?
like
Hey,
10
but-
days until E3, guys. So
Yeah,
it's
but you
coming
know
up.
what?
Yeah, we
God.
might be
I
seeing something.
What
I actually
day is the
took. I'm
24th
taking
on?
off on the 24th of July. I know.
What day is that? Funny.
I know you shouldn't play on patch day, but I don't think I can resist.
Boom.
dude.
Just spawn, baby.
The
Just spawn.
millisecond the patch is installed on my PS4, that's all I'm going to be doing for probably
Big bang
24
liquid
hours
explosive
straight.
farm, baby.
Like, trust me, that is going to be the
God.
longest stream you have ever seen on my channel, and I've got,
He's got the
an
little
almost 10
Pikachus on
hour
the
stream
base.
up already.
Servers are going
Nice.
to last about 5 minutes and then immediately crash because overload.
Oh yeah.
God,
Simtex.
don't jinx it, bro. What are you
Simtex.
doing?
Simtech, somebody tagged your base with Pokemon characters. It's the Pokemon gang.
That was me.
I know.
I like that.
Oh, yeah, you're,
I think they look
you're
really cool.
completely right.
Oh yeah. You know the
They
little.
kept you off.
You can see the whole. Hello.
Yeah, dude. I'm at the base,
Hello.
baby. We
So
getting
am
ready.
I.
We're getting ready to get rich, man.
It's me and Sword together at the base.
Da, 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 da. Hello, it's a me, a Mario.
It's a Mario.
Hello.
Right,
Oh
I'm gonna
my
look.
God.
I bet you this planet
Man,
that
I wish I had a
actually live
British
on's probably
accent.
got iridium or something stupid like that.
Simtech's like, no, you don't. They've been calling me Storm Mary for 3 freaking weeks already. It's getting old.
That's it.
Syntax,
Yeah. I
just
think,
give me your
I'm not
accent,
gonna lie,
you know,
that
let's-
was a
let's
little
trade
bit
bodies.
why the cam came up. I'm not gonna lie. It was like, well, I've got to try and nip this in the bud a little bit before I start
Hey.
getting like sued by Hello Games or something for
Simtech.
impersonating people. Look at that
Simtech.
planet I live on. My home planet is Iridium. Idiot.
Oh,
Yeah,
see, there
buddy.
you go.
I am an
Ju-
idiot.
Hey,
Just mine
did you leave a couple slots open in your biodomes?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, oh no, it ain't done. Oh no.
No, there's
Cool.
there's two. I think there's only 2 slots open on the 2
Yeah.
backdoors,
With that,
and that's
with that setup, it leaves 2 slots open. You're good.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
cool.
intentional. It's cool. It's cool. It's,
Yeah. My OCD wouldn't let me get away with that. I had to put fungal mold in those spots, man.
Yeah.
And you
I
see
just
where I
want,
put
yeah,
them?
but see,
I had to
my
like put them
OCD
right
wouldn't
dead
let me
center.
let the lines outside of them be uneven. They had to be the same length. So that's why the
Dude,
ones
I
with
know,
those
right?
missing.
I hope we
know,
also
right?
get a portal
Wasn't that big
update,
rock?
man.
Red
Oh, yeah.
block
What's
to
up?
my base Iridium. I don't. Is Iridium red? I thought it was.
Yeah,
silver in
iridium's a
colour.
big red rock, or a big
Okay.
big red block, right
Yeah.
there on top of the hill. You see where them? Oh, you can't see this shit. Okay, follow me, buddy. I'm leading you that way.
It's okay.
I'm
it's
gonna.
okay.
I'm looking at. I'm
coming
looking
back
at
to it,
Simtex's
Well, you
stream
see,
right
you see
now.
what direction I'm heading?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
you
see
already
it.
flying. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm looking at his stream. I'm gonna see if I can point one out to him.
I'm coming to you. It's okay. I thought it was. I don't know why, but I always thought Iridium looked silver. Did it used
Yeah.
to before?
Iridium's
That's
always been
aluminum.
red.
1.0.
Silver is going to be like
That's
nickel.
aluminium.
Yeah.
Aluminium, yeah. Oh, you mean
Aluminium.
Good ones.
I'm saying it the proper way, the British way. It's aluminium.
Zane
That's
would be
right.
proud. Hey, Siege Ninja, how
Aluminum.
is your
Like, how
how's
do
your
you
ship
even get
collection
aluminum
looking?
from
Did you
that?
get a
I
freighter
don't
yet,
get it.
or Do you just have the one ship? What's going on so far?
Hey, if you explain Bumbershoot, we'll explain aluminum. Okay.
Okay, sorry, if we explain what's that, sorry?
Bumbershoot.
Bumbershoot? I've never heard that word.
Oh, come on.
See,
Really?
you'll be able to be a space pirate. Don't even worry about it.
Bumbershoot.
Oh no, I put the wrong coordinates in. Whoops.
Isn't that what I thought? That's what Brit called umbrellas. No.
Hell no, I've never heard. I think someone
calls
might
it
have been pulling
umbrella.
your leg, man. Yeah.
He said
Okay.
it's the
Oh, I
umbrella.
didn't know that.
We
I've
call
heard
we call them a brolly.
A
An
brawly.
umbrella would be a brolly, yeah.
Okay, explain
I don't know
Brawley,
why,
and
but
then
that's
we'll
the thing,
explain
yeah.
aluminum.
Yeah, brolly, yeah. Umbrella brolly? I don't know.
Hey, Syntax, I'm a minute
I
away
love
up top of the hill. You see me up here jumping up and down? Oh, you farming some already? Well, crap.
I am, bro. Yeah. Well,
Is
you
that
can
okay?
see me farming this?
No, I'm watching
Oh.
your stream
I
and,
can.
and looking at you.
I thought you had, like, multiplayer already then. I thought Sword
I'm
was
up here like-
actually...
Yeah, I'm up the hill like a
maybe that's what
knob
it is.
jumping
Maybe
up and
Sword,
down.
Sean Murray, and he's just putting on the best southern accent ever in the history of time. And
Oh,
then
mate,
it's
you
just a
caught me.
big flag, like. That'd be it. Next
God.
week we'll get a Sword stream, and it'll be Sean Murray
Not
sitting there
everything in
putting
the
on
game
a
will be
southern accent.
possible.
Like.
Even Sword's
Oh, my
Not
goodness.
British
everything in
accent
the
sounds
game will
southern.
be possible.
Yeah, I know, right? Man, I'm telling you, North Carolina, guys, you cannot hide from that draw, man. You can go anywhere in the freaking world, and if somebody from
Andy,
North
thanks for
Carolina
stopping by,
speaks, they're like,
bro.
"Oh, dude, you're from North Carolina."
Hey, I love that state though.
Oh, dude, it's
I love
awesome,
North
man.
Carolina.
Yeah.
I thought about moving there before, but
I
I'm
keep on
serious,
putting the
dude,
wrong
like-
too close
coordinates.
to all the hurricanes and stuff, you know.
Seriously, man, where I'm at, it's
Tropical
like
storm and shit.
it's north of Charlotte, towards the center of the state, almost into the foothills of the mountains. Dude,
So you're probably
hurricanes never get
relatively
in this
safe.
deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like plus that and being at the foothills, the wind doesn't get high enough to turn to have tornadoes. I mean,
Right.
we have them, but it's like rare. I mean, don't get me wrong. I say that, and Greensboro got hit. Greensboro, Ruffin, and Reedsville got hit by a really devastating tornado. Luckily, only like a handful of people died, but the damage, man, you talk about. I had a route up there that day, and I was driving through, trying to get around
There
the
we go.
damage area, and man, it was surreal. I mean, it was.
Hey, how's it going, Richard, man? Sorry I
Yeah,
didn't see you the first time. My mic was muted. Thanks for the sub, bud.
Apparently Mike Tracy in the chat also lived in Charlotte for about 5 years as well.
Oh,
Nice. Yeah, man. I'm
Crazy.
I'm about 50 miles north of that.
So
What are you
on
excited
my
about
stream, what
the
I'm doing
next
now,
update,
guys, is I'm
Richard?
just
I mean,
looking for materials
Rich?
for this coolant
Rick?
data. Spell it.
Right, let's warp out of the system so I can warp back and find out what the...
Freaking Semtex UK and his straight rows of... Dude, I'm sitting here watching him build this base the other night, and man, he starts dropping freaking fungal mode like a boss, dude. I'm sitting here
Oh,
like,
gosh.
barely spacing over, dropping one, barely spacing over, dropping one, trying to get these things as tight as possible and keep them as straight as I can. I mean, it takes me about 40 minutes to drop a row of fungal mode. I look over at Semtex's stream, dude. He's like, walking a raw line, never misses a beat, dude. These suckers are straight as an arrow. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I am.
you son of
It's
a
those
gun.
walls, bro. It's those
I
walls.
am
If you get
horrible.
those
Oh,
guide
trust
walls
me,
down
that's-
first, you're happy days. It's
Yeah.
the one.
Oh, hey, hey, Sword.
Yes, sir.
God, I hope Panda watches this. Of course, I'm at a trade station, and I got Omegon being sold by one of the pilots.
Oh my God, dude.
No
I went
way.
looking for that yesterday and could not find it to save my freaking life, dude. I think it's got to do with the Jetpack Theta. If you
Oh,
got the,
yeah,
the
that
blueprint for Jetpack Theta and you don't have it installed, good
Oh
luck
my
finding
god,
Omegon.
I've got an asteroid in my spaceship.
Holy, look at that.
You had one job, Phil.
How mad is that?
Fly the dang freighter.
Hey, try. Oh my God, and it's moving.
What's that? Oh, it's going across to the other base.
That is badass.
That's funny.
Look at that.
Hey,
How is over there?
I
Simtex,
glitched
just wait
into
till you
a,
get one of the wait till you get an exotic with one of the really tall fins, and it will go
man,
right through
it's
the roof
awful.
of your freighter. So it's gonna make it hard for you to walk across the top row there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it
I,
always
I'm
parks
excited
at
about
the
that.
freaking
Park in the
middle.
right spot.
That sounds awesome,
What?
Rick.
The heck? Dude, you got one freaking fungal mode that ain't grown.
I think I'm really excited about the fact that we might be able to have multiplayer ships, and that will just be so fun, you know, just kind of like Star Trek, you know, just
Oh, dude, yeah.
You
Yeah.
could be
It'd
a
be so
passenger
fun.
on someone else's starship. Oh my god.
yeah.
Yeah, if that is the case, I really can't wait to see how that. Now, see something like that. I really would love to see how that's implemented in multiplayer.
Okay, so these ships that are not freighters, that they're not regular ships either. I don't know if they've
Whoops.
really seen.
That's not what I'm looking for.
let's refer to the new screenshots as the battle freighter, so that we have
Okay, the
no
battle
one's
freighter.
confused. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
co-op building.
alright.
That's gonna be so awesome.
So
Yeah,
you get
Rick,
what,
I
four
think,
player-
I think the building mechanic will be kind of similar to Ark Survival. Who told me that? Oh, I think that was Syntax was telling me that it might be kind of similar to that, because you
got a
can build a
feeling it
lot
might,
with lower amount of polygons or whatever how they do it.
Essentially it lightens the assets. So instead of it taking up as much memory
Yeah.
when it's put down and stuff, the system doesn't have to think about everything so much, I don't think.
Ooh,
But I
that's
think
cool.
that's why Sam Swain's there. I think that's what the I think that because he's got so much, you know, and I think that would probably pass across to everything as well, like the placements
Yeah.
of things. It'd be like more natural in the environment, so trees, rocks, everything, all the kind of flora. I think we're likely to see sort of Sam Swain's little kind of expertise. Well, I say little
Yeah.
expertise, I mean huge expertise. Going in that direction, I reckon. It would stand to reason that they're going to use his skills across the whole board rather than just one specific accent.
Yeah.
But I don't think you get him in and be like, well, you're a whiz at
What's up,
procedural
Alex? How's it going?
generation. I just want you to work on like buildings. I reckon they're going to get him involved
Yeah.
with all of it. You know,
I
Yeah,
need
and
carpets
they-
and
and they might
curtains, Sam. I
eventually
need
add-
carpets and
yeah.
curtains, Sam.
carpets, curtains, yeah.
They,
Carpets,
you know, they might eventually add
That's-
procedurally generated cities. Maybe. You know.
Or,
Oh no!
or maybe
I
at
just
least
ran over another life form.
maybe
Oh,
at least
no.
ruins of a city.
Yeah, I was
Um,
going to say if it was
that-
ruins, it would fit.
You know,
but
I'm no
not, I don't think
programmer, but
proper
I would imagine
life.
like a
Whoa!
like
Look
a-
at these life forms.
a dead city.
Do
Would
the life
probably
forms
be
change
easier
so
to
much in each
implement
different
than a
galaxy?
living,
Wow,
breathing one.
that's awesome.
Wouldn't it be cool if that's what they brought Sam Swain in for? Like,
It
Sam,
would.
dude, I know you got this apparent you're working
Ooh,
on.
trading
I know
between
you- I
players
know
would
you
be
need
awesome
some-
too.
I know you need a little bit of
Trading,
funding, man, to help you get through. Dude, just get the carpets and curtains in the freaking game, please. That's what your job is, man. He's
I
been working
will-
for a year.
It would be absolutely hilarious is if you are starting to build your new
Whoa,
base
look at this
when
base.
once next drops, and one of the buildable items you can purchase are carpets and curtains. That would be hilarious.
Cobra carpets. Cobra
Yeah.
carpets. Get it right, man. Cobra carpets.
Wow, someone made a nice base here, but I thought I had base building turned off. This makes
Later,
sense.
Andy.
Oh, and you can see it.
Have a
Huh?
good one,
Oh,
brother.
it turned.
Oh, bye,
least-
Andy. Peace, buddy. Thanks for stopping by,
See
man.
you, buddy.
Well appreciate it.
This makes
I
no
think-
sense. What? Is this just because of a different galaxy?
I think
What's that?
I think Panda
I
hit
literally
it on
have
the
my
head.
base. I have my base turning thing off. It was working when I was in the first galaxy. Now being in the second galaxy, I came to the planet in the center of that galaxy, and there's literally this like quad base with landing pads everywhere. But it doesn't make sense because, you know, there should not be a player-made base because I have it turned off.
The only other thing that you might be able to do is if you reload the game. See, you'd have to reload, probably travel somewhere far away from that system or portal somewhere
Yeah.
else, and then it might do that. It's probably one of the refresh things, kind of like I was talking about with the multi-tool.
Yeah,
It might be the
because
same
I don't want to
thing.
override this person's base, you know.
Right. So, Okay, here's another thing that you can do. You're able to warp around, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay. So try this. Put down a signal booster wherever you are now.
Uh-huh.
And are you streaming right now?
Yeah, I am streaming.
You are? Okay.
So I just went through a portal to the planet in the center of the galaxy, in the second galaxy, and then I went to the base, even though my base thing is off.
Right.
Turned off.
We'll try one other thing. What's your YouTube name? I'll try to follow you along on your channel.
It's Exploring Life.
So
Promising.
what you want to do is put down a signal booster and get the coordinates that it has on there.
Okay.
Okay. So once you get the coordinates, and I'm gonna try to do something as well, because I need to do it kind of with you to know what I'm getting into.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna put down a signal booster. Okay, so you got the coordinates. So
Yeah.
you got that string of the 5 different numbers and letters. Okay, forget the first one. Okay.
Yep.
Starting from your second one, it should be 4, probably 2 letters and 2 numbers. Okay, go over to the third string.
Okay.
The final number in that string, or the final letter, change that to either 1 up or 1 down. So for mine that I'm looking at here, mine is 04D8. I would change it to 04D9 or D0. What that's going to do, yeah. Now
How you do that?
You're going to need another. You're going to need another one of the calculators out. You know, like the Pilgrim Star Path. Okay, I got you up now. As soon as it renders right. So what you're going to need to do is get out the Pilgrim Path or the other calculator that lets you put in coordinates and you get the portal glyphs to. So change that number. Go back to that signal booster you just put down. And
Okay.
Yes.
I'm barely getting to see it. I'm gonna try to refresh. Because I can't even make out anything. It's so funny. All right, here we go. So 07F9. Okay.
Oh, I might just go to a different planet that's like.
You'll go
still
to a different
closer.
system, but it's going to be nearby.
Okay.
So if you change it to
Okay,
like
yeah, that's
07F8, you'll go to a system that's about 20 light years away. Claim a base there, and then you can warp back to that base or this planet without messing them up.
Okay. Or I guess I could also try to just restart.
Yeah, if you're in a position where you can just reload it.
Yeah,
just keep base sharing off, reload it, and see what happens.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Thanks, Sword.
Yeah, my base sharing is off. That's so weird. And I didn't see the base last time. So, but man, this is, I don't know if you can see it, but this is a really
I'm
cool
looking at it
base
right now. I
found.
see it's off.
I like
maybe
it.
after you turn base sharing off, maybe it's best to restart the game. That's the only thing I can think of.
I wonder who made this base.
Go inside. Yeah, go in there and go up to the little area where you would normally claim a base, and it should say whose it is. Where is it? Yeah, this one. So.
Oh, it won't even let me. Oh wait, there it is.
Oh no! Turn to your left some more.
Guess.
And yeah, that one right there. Does it say their base?
Register your visit.
Yeah. Okay. I thought it told you who did it. Or if you walk outside, go outside the base limits a little bit, and come back into the base limits, and it should say discovered by whoever.
Oh.
Yeah, there's not even any.
I wrote more than that. It didn't work.
No one didn't
what's
even
going
leave
on right
any,
now is he's right now
Alright.
over on Exploring Life's channel. He's at the center, and he was going to claim a base to do some stuff over there, but someone's claimed it. So I was showing him how to change up the coordinates a bit to find a new system to go to and jump over to. But the initial problem happened where he turned base sharing off a little while ago.
Yeah.
Portal to this
I
planet,
think this is
and
just
it's
completely
he can
glitched.
see a base. So we're trying to figure out how to get his base sharing completely turned off so this person's base doesn't come up, so he doesn't mess anyone up. If you have any tips, let us know.
What if this is
no.
just a base that Hello Games made?
No.
It would say discovered
Let's
by
get
Hello
first.
Games, because I think that's their
Because it
name
doesn't
on
even.
there.
Maybe it's just glitched out because it's not even saying
Now,
I left,
what-
and it doesn't say
are you-
anybody's name
Huh.
at
are
all.
you able? Are you able to?
And
Are
my
you
base
able to
sharing is
fly
turned
around?
off.
Are you going through the portal to claim a base to move there?
Yeah, I just went. I'm in the second galaxy, Hilbert, and I was doing the same thing I did the first galaxy, which was going to going through the portal, and then claiming the base, and then going back through the portal, space station, blah blah blah. So yeah, it's weird because the first time I did it, when I went to when I claimed the base, I had the base sharing turned off and no one's base, but now I came and there's
Well, you
someone's
might have
base
got
even though my thing. Must
Yeah,
be a glitch. Must
Why
be
don't you
some
try
kind of glitch.
going into Pilgrim Start, like drop a signal booster, get the
Hi, Mike.
the coordinate off the signal booster,
Uh-huh.
and then change one of the digits, move it up or down one or whatnot in the signal booster code, plug it into the Pilgrim Star Path app,
Yeah.
and get a new portal address, and check that system and see if it gives you, like I say, if you just go one
Yeah.
digit either way in the last 4 of the coordinates, like the last 4-digit block in the coordinates, if you move one of the digits either way, it should put you in the same region but a different system.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one we were just going over that part. So
Yeah,
he
he's telling
has
me that.
part.
So if that,
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna restart first.
Yeah, just try
And
that.
if
That's
that
the
doesn't
easiest.
work, yeah, I'm gonna restart first. If that doesn't work, then I'm gonna do that idea because that's a really good idea.
Because I mean, don't get me wrong, exploring life, brother. I'm gonna tell you, I am a firm advocate, and if you talk to Funny Imps, he'll give you this. I'm a firm advocate about base overwrites. I mean,
Yeah.
I get literally furious when I hear about somebody's base getting overwrite, because people put so much work into these things.
Yeah, I can't even
And-
overwrite this person's base anyways if I wanted to. It won't even
Well,
let
you
me.
never know with the server the way it is, man. I'm
Yeah.
serious. It took me 12 trips to
Oh,
Simtex
thanks, Mike, for
system
the sub, bro.
for his
Thanks,
base
dude.
to show up. So yeah,
I've just had a little tiny shuttle land in my freighter. That's
In your freighter?
I'm just,
747.
Trying to get to the last
Omicron.
Galaxy No Man's
Nice.
Sky, so I'm starting a new series.
hey Sim,
I'm in the second galaxy so
Yep.
far.
hang on. Go ahead.
I am
Lauren.
doing it on creator mode, so it is pretty easy, but, I still want to do it because I have a suspicious feeling when the new update comes out, there's going to be some new lore, and possibly they might do something with, something might happen at the last galaxy, so that's just my speculation. That's why I'm going to try to get there before the update comes out.
It'd be cool if it
There could be
does.
nothing could happen. It could just still be the same, or they might make galaxies more interesting, and being in the last galaxy might be very alienish. And I am exploring life, so I would love to explore strange new life forms that no one has found.
It's all about the journey anyway, so yeah, that'll be
Yeah.
fun.
Alright, let's restart, see if this works.
I'm glad I'm not streaming right now. Simtex will be killing me.
What's up, buddy?
I've got your orb in space here. I'm flown out to you, and I'm like shooting at you with my positron cannons or photon cannons. PvP!
You know, it's funny.
Oh, crap.
On a Cobra stream, someone said,
I got it.
"What's the first thing you're gonna do when you meet up with your friends online?" He was like, "Oh, kill them right
Shoot
away."
'em. Oh man, I ain't got
Cobra is so cool. I reckon
Cobra's
Cobra's
awesome,
probably
man.
like on the quiet, like a fucking beast. You know what I mean? I reckon he's probably deadly as hell, and like you sort of listen to him, you think, oh, you know, it's Cobra. He's like a really lovely guy, and you meet him in a PvP
No.
situation, he just blows your head clean
No.
off. You know what I mean?
No, I watched and he didn't broadcast this, or he did. He went live, but he took it down.
Oh, I know what you're gonna go with on this one. So
Oh, dude!
Go ahead,
I'm
go
telling you,
ahead.
man. Cobra, I know you're gonna take this like I'm picking on you, dude. If you're watching the stream, no, I'm sorry, man, but I'm gonna tell you, you give me hope. You give me hope, so much hope, sir. Cobra black screen like twice in 40 minutes on permadeath one day.
Really? Oh, that's
Yes.
savage, man.
it.
Yes. Oh my goodness,
man,
dude.
It was hilarious.
Yeah.
He streamed.
He- well,
that
see-
stream was about what, 45 minutes or an hour?
45 minutes long. Yeah. He, and don't get me wrong, guys. Now, in his defense, he was already frustrated because he was having issues with his PC. That's when he started having those overeat issues,
Yeah.
and I don't know if that was before or after that DDoS crap that people were doing in his stuff. But
You would
seriously,
do that
man.
shit to someone like Cobra as well. Like,
Yeah,
come on, sort your
man.
head out, you know what I mean? Someone who's like
Well,
that loving and
let's
like
see.
takes that
No,
much
it
care
ain't
of the
but
community.
it ain't but
leave
7
alone,
o'clock,
man.
so I can't
Yeah.
I can't go
I don't know who would do
R-rated
that,
with my
but you
comment
would.
on that one. But no, seriously, man, dude, man, he is like the figurehead for the community. He really is, man. He's our leader in this community. I mean,
Cobras United.
and much props to the man. I mean, he is. You know, I couldn't imagine
Yeah.
the burden of responsibility. And I know, you know, he'll shrug it off and say, "Oh, nah, man, this ain't
Yeah.
it." But seriously,
Yeah.
dude he is like the
he's a
figurehead of the
beast.
community. He's the champion of No Man's Sky as far as the public awareness on this game. And I couldn't imagine
Ooh, the
what he
triangles.
goes through on a daily with just
Oh.
trolls, man.
Illuminatis.
Yeah, I mean it's just stupid. I mean seriously,
Yeah.
man. And this is my philosophy on it. And I know I'm gonna hurt some people's feelings here, and I'm gonna keep it clean. It wasn't the other day when I made this comment. I know Sim probably remembers that comment, but I'm gonna tell you right now, guys. If you got nothing else better to do than to
Mhm.
troll somebody's YouTube channel because
Yeah.
you're still pissed off after 2 years that somebody lied to you and you spent $60, I pity you because life's going to be really, really hard for you. And I'm
The thing
serious.
is, as well, is no
I
one
feel
lied
more
either.
sorrow
they,
for them.
They put the info out there to say that not
Well,
it
No,
wasn't
it's
going
be
to be ready.
quiet.
You know
I
what
don't.
I mean?
I don't want them to hack us.
No, and honestly, Sim, and this
We're
is
gonna
where
piss
me
off
and
the
you's not
troll,
going-
and the troll's gonna come hack us.
This is
Whoa! I
where
just
me
saw
and
some
you's gonna-
fireworks.
going to disagree
Whoa.
a little bit because I'm going to tell you, if you go back and look from 2014 to 2016 before this game released, there's 10 times more ads and 10 times more interviews where he told you there was going to be stuff in there that wasn't than there was him coming out and saying, yeah, it's not all going to be there at release. With that being said,
there were more interviews where he said this stuff, but there was an interview where, and it
Yes,
was closer
yes.
to the release date than any
And-
other interview where he said,
Hey,
And I
for
got
people
you.
watching the chat,
and he
thanks
said
for watching,
not-
man.
there's going to be plenty of things will be done, but not everything's going to be possible on day one.
Well,
Yeah.
and listen,
There's a
clearly
lot of
say
interviews
that.
with him saying that.
hey,
Yeah.
I don't want to interrupt, but I want to get this said because I got to finish this portion. It's the other half of the comment. There is 10 times more media where he's promising things that didn't happen.
There
as
was
far
no
as
promise
telling that
made,
it wasn't.
though. I've
But-
got to jump on that, though, because there was no promise made. He didn't say,
Well, yeah,
this is
you're
gonna
right,
be
you're right. I
definitely
agree,
in the
I
game
agree.
when it releases. He
I
didn't say
agree.
that. He said, these are things that are possible with No Man's Sky. This is
I-
my
Yeah.
dream for No Man's Sky.
I
And
agree.
That's
Yeah, you're
how
right.
the questions
You're
were
right.
phrased to him. So we have to
You're
be
right.
really careful in how we,
Yeah,
how we
you're
say
right.
this. Because
No Man's Sky debate team.
You know what I mean? The thing is people have got the wrong thing.
There we go, it's fixed now.
They didn't do enough research, and if you were into this game as much as most of the people that heavily were, you would have been baited off of every single little word that Sean Murray put out there, yeah? Not just watch one fucking trailer and been like, oh, everything's in there, and on multiplayer's gonna be... Because they didn't even say that fucking shit. And he actually said, I'm sorry for swearing as well, he actually said, don't come to this game looking for multiplayer. This is not a multiplayer experience. He stated this.
Yeah.
He stated that flat out, and everyone came to the game and they're like, "There's no fucking multiplayer." He told everyone, "Don't He had a vision, and it's gonna get there. But that flood, fucked hella games right over, and we got what they could do in the time they had from that flood till that release date, and they were being pressured from all different places, financially, from Sony, all of these things. One day we're going to see an interview with Sean Murray, and we're going to learn the true story behind this, and we're going to be like, how did we even get the game we got on day one? It's unreal, you know what I mean?
I'm 100% in agreement with you, Sam. And let me finish what I was saying, guys.
Sorry, man. I kicked right off there.
I understand. I understand why people are angry or were angry. And I'm gonna tell you, if you walk into that expecting what was shown at E3 and bought that game based off of what you seen at E3, you're justified in your anger. But I'm gonna tell you, it's been 2 years, and I'm gonna tell you, Sean Murray and Hello Games has done nothing but make this game better every day of the week for 2 freaking years. Every single bit of content we've received since release till today has been for free, on his dime, on his company. And I'm gonna tell you what, if you're still pissed off going into people's chats, you need to go look in the mirror and evaluate your life, guys, because you got some serious issues. I'm telling you guys, if that's not making up for the release,
thanks for coming to the chat, guys. Hope you guys enjoy us.
Apologies for my
we get passionate. We get passionate, man.
We get passionate. That's the No Man's Sky community. But no matter what, if we all have different opinions, we're still a very loving community,
is
you know.
Just as valid as everybody else's. Mine is no more valid than yours.
If you're new to the No Man's Sky community,
come across that I'm trying to say that it is. You know what I mean? That's all.
No,
dude, No Man's Sky community, we all love each other. Thanks for tuning in and exploring life.
Well, I mean, seriously, I made that comment to iterate into the people having, 2 years ago, I can understand you being angry. Now, you have no reason to be angry. That's what I'm saying. Suck it up, put on your big boy pants, life goes on.
Well, people shouldn't be angry, but it's okay for people if they dislike the game, but they shouldn't be shoving that in people's faces,
Yeah, if someone wants to somebody's post or stream and start bitching about it.
Honestly, I don't like Call of Duty. I don't like Call of Duty.
Because it means that I've got more planets to discover. That's awesome. The less people in this game, the more of this game I get to explore and discover myself. So purely from a selfish perspective, I have no problem with that, man. I'm not the one missing out.
and seriously, guys, I don't really particularly care for My Little Pony, but I don't go troll My Little Pony fan bases because I don't like it. I just don't do nothing with it.
I've seen you in those My Little Pony streams. I've seen you in
he calls himself Sword One on those.
Oh man, no, I call myself Brony Max, dude. I'm telling you that. I'm kidding, guys. Seriously, dude. No, I mean, like I said, man, there's things I do not like. I don't like a lot of things, and most people that know me in my personal life know I'm very opinionated about the things I don't like. But you have to ask for my opinion to get it. I don't come track you down. It ain't like I'm rolling up in GameStop fussing about some crap game that I bought 25 years ago that didn't pan out quite the way I wanted it to. I sucked it up and moved on.
Me at the time was that whole when everyone was kind of upset about it not being the game they expected it to be, regardless of how much they actually listened to the people that were making the game.
This is a beautiful planet.
They played it for 30 to 50 hours, and then they took it back and took money out of the developer's pocket.
Exactly.
Because they imagined the game to be something other than it was, and I think that is harsh. That
Well,
really is
I have that
harsh,
feeling
because
about...
they worked incredibly hard to bring us what we got day one. They really did, man.
Yeah,
I think
they
we're
did.
going to
They
find
did,
out
and
that
nobody's-
flood destroyed the game. It really
Yeah.
did.
Yeah,
Well, it didn't
I
destroy it,
will
or it
say
wouldn't be
this.
here.
I
We
will
wouldn't be
say
playing
this.
it now.
I don't.
Well, it
Some
destroyed
people
a lot
think
of
that
what they had at the time.
I know
that.
some
Definitely.
people think it destroyed all of it. I will say I'm not for sure, because some of the stuff that they showed before the flood, after the flood they went to I think it was VGX. No, was it VGX or was it E3? But no, it was E3. Sean Murray went onto that yellow planet, and he was showing off some of the stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, I do think the flood definitely had a big effect on the game. I agree there, but I don't think it completely like destroyed their whole game.
If you look at the actual pictures and everything of the studio and the damage that was done, it's unreal. Like, the other people,
No, I know.
other game
I
developers and
do.
everything literally
Yeah.
were offering to help them out with
Yeah.
like equipment so that they could rebuild computers so they could.
But
continue
knowing
working,
Sean
you know what
Murray,
I
I'm
mean?
sure at his own house or whatever, he had some backup.
Yeah, they
You
said
know,
they had backups to
at
an
least some
extent.
sort-
I don't know how far back.
To
Yeah.
a degree,
They
yeah.
definitely
But
said
I
they
would
had
So
imagine
some.
I do
probably
think it
been
destroyed
pretty
a lot of the
basic.
stuff, but I don't think it destroyed everything, because they obviously had a good working build when they came to E3 shortly after the flood. So I don't know.
But I mean, like I said, I hate getting that. I didn't really want to get that comment or to get this conversation rolling on, because it's so new. I mean, it
It's
really
it's
is.
a good conversation. And it's one worthy
But-
of having as well. It's nice
But
to sort of.
I mean,
see
even
what
my
everyone's
little
opinion
piddly
is.
old channel, man, I had somebody pop in on me Saturday, wanting to whine about 2 years ago.
Oh, I did it.
Yeah.
I'm
And-
leaving
and,
the
you
second
know-
galaxy.
All right, cool.
Oh, sweet man.
Well,
Well
that's
done, bro.
But,
On
you
my
know,
way to the third galaxy.
And the conversation never got really nasty,
Yeah.
but that was pretty much the gist of it, man. I'm like, how much more does Hello Games have to do for us to make up for that poor release, man? I mean, we've gotten more content than any other game has ever let out for free. I mean, if I'm wrong, correct me, but I have not known, and I am not aware of any other game giving us this much free content for their game and increasing the gameplay aspect this much, and and making it more of what it was intended to be than Hello Games. Just like the other day when we was talking about other games, I'm like, you go find me a game that has everything that No Man's Sky has in it. Find me, not close, not parts, not something similar. I'm talking about, go find me a game that is open sandbox. You got 18 quadrillion planets to go explore. You can do it with your friends. You can live stream it and have badass party chats with your buddies from across
Yeah.
the world. Okay,
Yeah.
that brings
Literally.
the community together this deeply. Okay, you go find me one that does that, and I'll go play it, and I'll even acknowledge on stream you were right, and I'll join you in your anger, but you can't.
Yeah, and
You're
if
right.
you look,
Put
there
your
are
big boy
actually
pants
Good
on,
point.
go back
We've
to
got.
life.
I just want to bring something through from the chat here. I've got Pixel Eyes saying, MZK commented as well that that's the realest thing he's heard all
Ooh,
week. So
Purple
I'm not sure
Galaxy.
which one of
Nice.
us he was kind of.
He was talking about you,
saying that,
Simtex.
right.
Dude, yeah,
Oh,
he was
cool.
talking about you.
Calypso.
Yeah, thank you.
I don't know, but I'm
glad
gonna
we
that.
agree, bro.
Calypso, or whatever it's
Pixel
called.
Eyes. In 2 years of shown gameplay, what evidence do people have to base multiplayer on? There was no evidence of it, and now third models, etc. Whippy Plan
Yeah.
should cause you to have trippy visuals when they sting you, maybe filter effects for like 10 to 30 minutes. I think that's probably a bit extreme, maybe 2 minutes
Is,
or something would be cool, but yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah, is MZK still watching you, bro?
I'm really not sure if MZK is still around, man. I
Well,
know
if
he
if
might
he
be sort
is-
of like add us in one ear, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, if he
I
is,
know.
shout
that
out
was
to
10 minutes
him.
ago, so.
Shout out to MZK because I just watched one of his old videos because this is what I like to do. Just so you guys know, I love watching just old Cobra or any old No Man's Sky videos and seeing how the community has gone. The speculation we've talked about that has been wrong, or speculation that we're saying is completely crazy and ended up being true. When I watched MZK and he was talking about on Steam, looking at this old build test and how he had ideas about how they were working on multiplayer, and then he even talked. This was before Atlas Rises. He talked about them possibly doing a story, putting some like story mode stuff in the game, and he was right. I mean, they in this build thing they've been working on. That's kind of the thing that they have. Where I'm not saying it's like an old build test from E3, but it is an old build test prior from the release of No Man's Sky, like a couple months or something, and that's where they normally experiment with their to put all together all the assets they want for upcoming updates. So it's just amazing to see how over years ago MZK speculated about the multiplayer, and and people were calling Cobra and MZK crazy, and they ended up being right. So shout out to them, man.
Right on.
And now I'm in the third galaxy.
See, Slate gives me some wicked Amino Hub hats to be wearing while I'm streaming or while I'm on chat and stuff, man. I get all kinds of bent out of shape, dude. I'm like Superman. It's like my cape, dude.
So if you've seen a few of the games that are coming out,
in any way that I was kind of like angry with
oh,
you.
No,
I'm
dude,
kind of,
no, God, no.
I feel like so passionately about kind of.
Brother, no, you're good. You ain't even gotta say it.
Yeah, I just feel that these guys, because the way they dealt with it, and because they didn't say anything, and that took a lot of courage, because it would have been quite easy to like just do like tweet out like
Run
we
away,
actually told you last week, like all of this stuff like isn't going to be possible day one. You know what I mean? And they could have responded in that way and just been like, look, and they could have like just not agreed for people to get their money back after like 3 or 4 days of playing.
Hello Games isn't also not 100% perfect, and we got to understand we're all humans. We all mix up. I don't think Hello Games is 100% perfect. There are some things as a fan I was a little bit annoyed with, which was sometimes they would go in complete silence. That was a little bit annoying.
Server glitches.
The other thing that was annoying for me was the fact that I was a puzzle hunter. I was trying to figure out how to open up these portals and stuff, and since they obviously weren't activated yet, and they just obviously left it there. They could have easily told people that were trying to figure out these puzzles and stuff, be like, hey, we're working on an update, they're not active yet. Stop wasting your time,
they're not
that
perfect.
But in fairness, that was some of the funnest times we had in that was
it was fun, don't get me wrong, but I'm still annoyed.
It was incredible.
I'm still annoyed.
There's a few games that are coming out soon, and they've already announced pre-release that future DLC will be free. Which is definitely good.
That is awesome.
And
there's not many other games where you get big free updates like that.
Yeah, but it's kind of good to see people seeing that you can support this, because it was one thing I hated was that people started to feel that if a game launched with the promise of paid DLC or these season passes that got popular over the past few years, that to some people that meant that was a good game, that I'm going to basically pay $100 for this $60 game. And again, I'm no developer, I'm no coder, but I know that a lot of that stuff, I've heard about some of that stuff being on disc. Upon release.
Whoa, what the heck is this?
It's just behind a paywall.
Holy snap! What the?
Destiny, for example, Destiny 1.
Yeah. Holy mother of
the vast majority
God,
of that game was on the disc, and you actually literally downloaded. The download was in kilobytes. It tells you how small it was. It was in kilobytes, not even a megabyte.
Exactly,
yeah. And all that essentially just took away those doorways that locked you out from all that content, and that was full. People paid AAA money for that day one, for them to literally cut the game in 3 and then charge you the same money again for the other half of the game. You know what I mean? It's like the other half of the game you already have in your house.
Explain, you have the weirdest creatures on your planet.
Working on fucking updates for literally years, giving us incredible shit that we could never even imagine, and they get all of this hate from people. It's crazy, man, when you think about it.
Like I said, man, I get mad at stuff all the time, but I quit messing with it. If I'm mad
Yeah.
at it, I walk away. I don't have,
Yeah.
and don't get me wrong. If I'm mad about it, what gives
What the-
me the right to make sure you're mad about it?
Yeah.
This thing is so
No.
weird.
I mean, people think it's like their calling in life is to make other people as mad about this game as
Okay.
they are.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
So-
Do you know what though? I think we could probably sum it up in a sentence, right? It is
That's so
essentially
weird.
all your own opinion, and
That's
opinions are like bumholes. Everyone on the planet has got one, and everybody else's stinks, and that's just
That's
the way it
right.
is. You know, and like people just have to get over that. No one's opinion
Yeah.
matters more than anyone else, and it's all about how you personally feel. But ultimately, it is time to let these guys just, get the credit they
Hashtag
deserve for
say
such an
move on.
incredible thing. Yeah.
I knew it. You were Sean Murray the whole time, Syntax. I knew it. You're just wearing a mask.
Okay,
You're just,
everybody,
like,
hashtag say
pretending
move
to be
on in
some
the,
other
in the
guy.
chat.
I don't know.
Thanks
yeah,
for coming
it
to
just-
the stream, guys. Hope you guys enjoy us talking about different subjects. It's really awesome when you are live with other friends and you just talk about. Sometimes it's random. Sometimes it's just like regular No Man's
Daniel
Sky.
Hipley, hello.
stuff.
Welcome to the chat, bro.
Yo,
Daniel Hipley's
welcome
back in the
Daniel
fold.
Hipley.
Daniel
If
Hipley
you guys-
hits us every stream, man. He's been
Yeah, I was about
here
to say,
every
I
single time.
see him
Props
a
to that
lot.
dude, man.
If you
Yeah,
guys
Lord.
wanted to check out my stream, I would tell you, you will see some weird ass life.
Yeah, I mean, those bipedal hooves, I don't know what they
They're
are.
like walking around, and they have like these weird mutated rock backs. It's so weird. It's like something from Annihilation.
Oh, how? Why do I
Yeah,
need to see
I gotta see that, by the way.
Crazy. Like, it actually kind of scared me when I got on this planet. I think each galaxy
That's
I
how I
go
got
to, I tell the life is like becoming creepier and creepier. You know?
As you go on, yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm telling you what, funny.
Yeah.
Was you the one that went to my Neo Midgar base
I have been
and
there.
made comment about the fauna?
One of them, I said, I came for the. What do you make there?
Circuit
whatever-
boards.
If whatever item you make there, living glass.
going
I
to
said
the
something like
portal.
came for the living glass, stayed for the dinosaurs, or something like that.
Oh, dude, man. There's a one of my circuit board bases over in the Amino Hub, like in the hub region. Man, it's a beautiful, lush planet, or a beautiful viridescent planet, but the fauna, it will give you freaking nightmares, man. One of them was like a blob of chopped up eyeballs. I kid you not, dude. It was creepy. One run around looked like Medusa, like little snakes coming out its head, like not the celery snakes, but like freaking snakes, dude. Like solid jet black. Oh, dude, and it's not got the first violent fauna on the whole freaking planet. Every one of them I've scanned was peaceful. And
that's
but like I
gotta
said,
change.
every
That's
one of them
gotta
was like
change.
Dr. Moreau type critters. I mean, it was freaking creepy, dude.
I get so shocked every time I see one of the spider crabs that's not evil. I'm expecting them all to try to kill me, but every now and then I'll
I
run
know,
into a
right?
peaceful one.
I've already got my boat caster. I'm like, you getting ready to die, son? And I
Uh-huh.
scan it like, oh, timid? What the heck?
Yeah.
What a ripoff.
Ooh, Aquasphere.
Oh, if
Alright,
anybody's
Uh.
watched my stream, I have a very, very weird relationship with the freaking crabs. Yeah, I'm kind of like Cobra with the whipper, or with the lasher plants. They all must
Get him,
die.
Syntax.
Oh, dude, he's in a, oh, cool, yeah.
Boom!
I would come up and help, but all I see is your globe.
Alright.
it's,
here.
yeah,
way to the
I'm cool,
fourth
man.
galaxy.
These guys are all dead. They just don't know it yet. They're flying dead people.
That's right, that's right.
Exploring like that, that Calypso
Dead,
galaxy
nobody's told you.
that you were in is considered
Uh-huh.
the
What's up, Daniel
Raging
Parker in the
Galaxy.
chat?
The what galaxy?
yeah.
It's a Raging Galaxy. So
What does that
basically, you have a higher chance of evil fauna, evil sentinels, extreme weather
Oh,
planets,
really?
stuff like that.
Yeah.
No wonder I
that's
saw
the
those
galaxy I was
creepy-ass
living in on my
animals.
main save.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Simtex was in. Has spent some time there as well. So a lot of people say the challenge is to go there on permadeath and live out life there.
Oh yeah, I bet it must be hard. What? I wonder what the last galaxy's like. I won't know until I get
Just
there.
on normal is hard work, I tell you.
Well done, Sunset.
Yeah, I'm doing this on creative, so I'm not the coolest No Man's Sky player, but I'm still gonna have fun, you know.
Cool.
Oh, get away from
Yeah.
that shit.
I know you said someone's doing it on permadeath. That's impressive.
That's Funny
Props on
Imps.
this.
Funny Imps is the beast, man. He's doing like all these base builds on freaking perma, dude.
I've been following stuff for a long time, kind of lurking in the shadows over at Divino there. You were doing builds with Boyd, were you?
What's that?
Oh, okay.
Finance?
Oh, say that again.
I said you were doing builds with Boyd, right? You did a bunch of those builds, creative builds.
I went to the only creative one that I've been to is one of Haboxia's racetracks.
Yeah, man.
Now I have gone to some of
Which
Boyd's
one was
bases.
it,
I
dude?
haven't recorded
Scooby-Doo
anything.
or the
but
or
what's
the
funny
Thelma
is
and Louise?
We
when
have
I did
Daniel
one of the
Parker in the
races-
chat as well. Hi, Daniel. Welcome.
hey
Man, I
man,
love the portal.
when I did one of the races, actually Mac 4 Day was there and he was recording. So
Nice.
if you check out that video on his channel, I forget what he called it, but I remember I'm struggling with this racetrack, just going crazy
I
on
think
it.
I've seen that, yeah.
And then I hear Mac 4 Day just come in. Oh my God, someone's here! So he comes to the planet, and we both go
Oh,
through
I
the
think
track.
I've seen that stream. That's funny.
But you know what the funniest thing about that was? We were both in Nomads, and that was supposed to be the Roma race. So
Oh, yeah. Was that
So
the
we-
Great Nomad, wasn't it?
it was the
That
no,
was-
it's the brutal Nomad race.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I saw
Yeah.
that one too, yeah.
So he did a brutal Roamer, a brutal Nomad, and a brutal Colossus. And that Colossus one, oh my God.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I ran
Crazy
into Mac 4 Day on the Roamer one,
crap.
but I didn't
Thank
know
you,
it was
Daniel.
That's what I
Roamer,
want.
and we were both in our Nomads. But those are still up. They're available on the Amino app, the addresses. But I believe he kept them
Yeah.
active, so if you want to try them, go
I
right
don't
ahead.
think anybody's been here yet.
Because that's one of the things I want to do after next is really do some races. I want to learn how to build a good racetrack and
Yeah.
see what they expend on in that department. Because
Ooh, that's a
man,
far.
There's nothing I like more than catching air in a Nomad. You know,
Well, what
and
was
just
interesting was that
sailing for miles.
what's interesting is that Sean Murray specifically mentioned building racetracks, either for yourself or for your friends in his interview with Xbox. So I wonder if it's something they're really going to flesh out even further.
Well, dude, when we can see players, I'm sure we're going to be able to see their equipment, like their nomads, their ships. Dude, imagine a nomad race with 4 of your buddies, where you can see the
gonna be
freaking
incredible.
nomads.
Do you know
Yeah.
what I think would be absolutely epic as well? If they used the same exo track layout, but you had like a switch on it, so you could have it as land race or starship race, yeah?
Yeah.
So if you put
Ooh,
land
starship
race, you get the
races would be
green thing,
awesome.
and if you put the starship race, it puts up like a big green like a glowing hoop
Yeah.
that you have to fly through, and you could like place them wherever you wanted, and
Yeah.
then
You know
you
what?
could like find planets with cool canyons, and you could place these like hoops in the canyons. And
Oh
everything, so
yeah, and
people had
just
stand
try to
and so it's
challenge
like
your
pod
low
racing.
level flight.
Imagine that you could have like a planet that was like amazing
Okay.
canyon
Oh,
planet.
you're
You could
talking
set
my
it up for
language
like
now.
huge, crazy, like cross-galactic, like F1, but with starships. You know what I mean?
I've
That would
already-
be mad.
Yep.
I've already got that worked out, man, because if you can't see assets and they don't give us globes for the starship races,
Don't
just
crash on
imagine
me.
taking
Okay.
a terrain manipulator and building a big hoop and building several versions of it.
Yeah.
Okay, check this out, Sword. Okay, how about this? All right, I'm sure you've seen Top Gear. Who's Top Gear fans? Can you hear anybody?
Oh,
I like
Jeremy
Top Gear.
Clarkson.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
amazing, yeah.
All those guys.
The
And I really like that show. It would be really cool to have like a version of that for Amino or something, or Consortium or
Oh yeah,
Hot
absolutely.
Daniel
version of that.
Mullins.
You get like,
you know, but with starships.
Nice.
Yeah, you get like
Oh,
Boyd
sorry
and
about that.
Pavoxy and some of those guys to make some tracks or something, and then have people try to run them. It'll be just like Top Gear. Oh my god.
Dude, I'm telling you, the options are just endless in the craft we gonna be building in this game, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
No one's
I
been to
look
this planet. Nice.
I you know, everybody knows Boyd, but I'm gonna tell you guys, if you ever, when you get a chance, if you ever catch one of him streams on one of his builds, dude, I watched him build that pirate ship over at Epic,
He's
you
a
know,
wizard.
on YouTube.
Oh yeah,
The
I
guy
think
is
I
a
did that.
Get over there and
freaking
look at that.
genius, man. The guy
Man.
is a freaking
Oh.
genius.
Oh, I made it. Okay.
You
Sorry.
should see. I tried once
Whatever,
on
Big
creative to build. I tried to be part of the Hollywood one, to build something. Oh my! No, I tried to be part of the video game one. Man,
Second
I couldn't
star
do a
battle.
damn
So,
thing.
I have a
About to commence,
question.
guys.
Yeah.
Can,
Go ahead,
can
like-
you only have one base? Can multiple people have a base on one planet, or is it only one person? You
Yeah,
know.
one
can have that.
person per.
If you don't
Oh,
plan you
okay.
as being visible, invisible.
Yeah, the moment you build the next one, the previous one becomes
Yeah.
invisible.
Which I'd honestly, I got to thinking about doing like with one of the saves that I want to feed is like maybe with this one, going and overriding my base with another base for my main, to where I'd have my base that I built plus the the base that overwrit me, and have two
Okay.
farms on the same planet
Yeah.
for my personal save. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
also kind of a decoy. You don't want anybody seeing your true.
Yeah,
true
that's
base
right.
or
Oh,
whatever.
dude, man. Cobra done outed me, dude. They ain't no going back after that. Once they put your portal codes on Cobra, you mean I got a guy
You're
in Circuit
done
City
for.
now, man. I think he's
been
waiting
there
2
for
hours for it to
hours. He's
regrow.
been there
Yeah.
for hours, yeah.
He's waiting on that
was-
base to regrow,
is that
baby.
MG Sean, perhaps?
Yeah. He was there when I went by.
there when I went there this morning. He's been there all
Ah.
day.
Dude, my kid just came in here with his phone, and he's watching the freaking Simtex show, listening to his daddy ramble on about No Man's Sky. Ain't that cool?
What's that?
Oh, yeah. Hey, listen, guys, hashtag Hayden in the chat for me.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Hashtag Hayden. Welcome, Hayden. Nice to have you
Hey,
here, bro.
Scott.
How's it
How
going,
is
Hayden,
that?
man?
Dude, if his ears would pop off if his smile got any bigger.
Hey.
And I'll be posting something silly.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I seen him typing, and I'm like, oh no.
I have a lot of high
Oh,
hope
no.
for the next update for No Man's Sky because I just saw Ray Rod's new. Someone was it L-Play? It was someone that was playing his new immersion update or
Yeah,
whatever.
L Place has
and
been doing it.
yeah, he made the planet spawn the pop-in time so much better. And you can literally see before you go there. You can literally see like
Oh,
most of the
come on,
planet
Ryan, I have to walk
generated.
away and let him come to me because we're too close to the starship there. Sorry.
No worries.
Didn't mean to interject there. L plays. I'm gonna do my little L plays impression. What's up,
You'll be
Jippers?
so happy
I'm
if
L
L
plays.
plays.
I've taken 55 bags of sugar. I am so excited today to bring you some No Man's Sky. He's so excited, boy. He's just like
L
hyper,
Play.
hyper.
If you get tired of this game, you got to check out L Plays. Seriously,
He
Yeah.
is cool.
his passion for the game is absolutely infectious.
It's infectious, yeah.
And watching him makes you just want to continue to play. And it's another reason to love this game because he plays it a lot differently than a lot of people do. He truly just wants to explore. You know, I mean, he makes the units as he goes along, but he's not like someone like a lot of us who are trying to buy the biggest, baddest freighter we can find and fill it with ships and all
Yeah.
that stuff. He could care less. He just wants to scan animals. That's it.
I love
Yeah.
that.
And I love it.
I love
I
that, though.
absolutely
Yeah.
love watching him play.
Yeah, L
mean-
Plays is awesome, man.
Because
I'll freak out if you ever
game,
come
man.
and watch
that's
it.
so appealing, you know.
If he ever comes to
That's
my
so
stream,
awesome.
I'll freak out, man. He's like one of my favorite YouTubers.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
He was actually the
L plays
first
is
person.
Super cool, man.
He
is
was the
cool.
first first NMS YouTuber I subscribed to. Was
Nice.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. I always watched him, and I went back and forth between him and Zane, and it
Yeah.
was when I started. I was probably about, I don't know, maybe 40 hours in, because I didn't start watching at first because I wanted to kind of, I just kind of wanted to have virgin eyes going into it. Um, but I started to watch his, and I watched Zane's. And I was like, all right, Zane, you're a little complex for me, but I gotta back out for a second, you know. And I would watch L plays, and I'm just like, my God, how does he play like this? I'm like, no, don't get rid of that. Don't sell that. Don't destroy that. You need that. It's your life, you know. um, but I just kept watching it. I subbed to him, and
Yeah.
then as I got a little bit more into it, I subbed to Zane, and I love watching. Craze was another one early subscriber to,
Yeah.
because he's kind of like a mix between the two, kind of. He probably has more of my play style. But the three of them, those were the first three that I subbed to. And
Dude,
I've
I'm gonna
watched many of
tell
their
you,
videos.
and if he watches this later, he's really gonna be blushing and sick. But game mode, guys. You remember? If any of y'all have ever benefited from me telling you about fixing the ship's broken slots through the portal, that's who told me in his stream. Game mode, dude. If you ain't sub his channel, guys,
Go do
I'm
it.
serious.
Go do it now.
No, I'm saying this literally. You would offend me if I knew you listened to this stream and didn't sub him. I mean, that's how much I like his content. I would think something was wrong with you for not.
Absolute boss.
So
I'll
right now,
definitely give
He-
Game
he's
Mode a
talented.
sub. I don't know if I've seen any of his videos.
Oh, dude, man, you
definitely
can't
check
watch
him out.
his. You can't watch his
Yeah, I'll check
videos
him
and
out,
not
man.
smile, man. He is so
Yeah.
jolly, man.
Yeah, he's
you watch his
infectious.
stuff, and it's just like you listen to him, and you just realize that, you know what, everything is going to be okay. I don't care what's going on in my life. It's going to be fine.
That's
know.
right, brother. That is so true.
I couldn't believe
So
it
Dark
yesterday
Lord
when
is
he came in. That
tutoring
was
somebody in
insane.
there. So
Oh,
how are you
talking
doing?
about
Are you
somebody-
chatting with someone, Dark Lord, right now? Or how
Hey,
you
talking about
we've
somebody
got someone
furious
new
when I
in
had
the
somebody
chat,
pop up.
Belvedere. Oh, sorry, bro. You've been here for a little bit, and I
Yeah,
haven't
he's
even
been here
noticed
for a
you
while,
pop in.
yeah.
He's put game mode is awesome, chill as hell, and it's how I found Semtex. What?
Yeah, Belvedere said that a
Yeah,
little
man.
earlier.
And you guys watching in my chat, you don't gotta be shy. You can ask me questions. Don't worry, I don't bite.
Sweet. Yeah. Listen, call out
Actually, maybe.
everybody call
I
out
might
their
bite.
channels, man. We ain't done that in an hour or so.
Yeah, who's got
This is
questions?
Sword AH. You're watching Semtex UK. We have Funny Imps in the chat. Funny Imps posted earlier in the chat. Man, tap his name. It'll pull up his channel. Go sub him. He's a cool guy, man. Been one of my friends ever since I joined the Amino Hub, man. One of the first people I've talked to on comms in No Man's Sky, dude. Real cool guy. We got Exploring Life in the chat,
Yo.
man. I'm telling you what, dude.
Oh, hey, exploring.
I'm
Good,
serious.
man.
He's worth a sub just to go see last Sunday's vid. He was on this planet, guys, and I jumped to his channel because he starts freaking out because of the fauna, man. He looks up. He looks up at the birds in this freaking planet. Dude, I have never in my life. It looked like the movie Birds. There was so many birds flying around in it. I'm serious, guys. I've been to planets and seen birds in it, and it's usually like 3 flying around in a group, or 2 or 3 clusters of 3. This
True
was
that,
blotting
brother.
out the sun, guys, and then he jumps in the water, and there's fish. I mean, like a hatchery. I mean, it was awesome, dude. It's well worth a stream to watch, man. So y'all guys go
Absolutely,
catch
Check it out, yeah.
Exploring Life.
Thanks,
we got
man.
Slade
Appreciate it.
Braddock.
I'm gonna go.
Slade
you know what? Because
Braddock
I'm
in
not
the chat.
subbed with them right now, so I'm gonna pop over there right now and do that. Okay.
Cool, thanks, man.
Sweet.
Appreciate it.
Slade Braddock's in the chat, man. He's just getting started kicking up YouTube streams. I think we caught one of his first ones the other day. He streamed on
Yeah.
the chat with me and Semtex. And I know OG will probably shoot me if I did not shout him out, dude. Operation Game, dude.
Operation Game.
Yeah,
Dude,
Operation
hey,
Good.
listen.
Oh, geez.
Me and him, man, that's where a lot of this jump in the party chat and jump in the stream together come from, was Operation Game. I actually jumped in one of his streams on the party chat and helped him
Hipparus
with a few
dimension.
things.
Where it's
And
made to a
man,
4th galaxy.
Shoot, yeah,
Hot
this got me
days.
and Simtex hooked up. So go sub him, give some likes, man, share the love. You know.
Yeah, check out
you know,
Syntax, check out all these guys, man.
Heck yeah,
They're all
guys.
awesome. I can't believe I'm in the 4th galaxy now. Man.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
sweet, I
one
just
thing
got a
Exploring
warp
Life you
cell.
don't have to worry too much about now is overriding so many bases.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably
man.
right at the center. I
Dude.
imagine people have set up shop, but nearby, you should be okay.
Have y'all guys ever got a warp cell out of a green container?
A few times.
Yeah.
A few times.
I just got 2 out of 2 beside each other.
Yeah, oh gosh, see, now that's rare.
I ain't ever done
That's
that, dude.
rare.
I didn't know they was in the green containers. I
Yeah.
kind of ignore them.
And don't pay too much attention to when you scan it and it tells you what's in there, because I've
Yeah.
noticed lately it's off all the time.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
something else I found recently, if anyone has the recipe or has it installed on them, the Remembrance. I won't get into it too much because I know we got a lot of new people in, but it's basically a recipe that you get towards the end of the main story, and it allows you to access rooms and these lore items that are in there to tell you more about the backstory of the game that you're playing. Really cool if you have it. They're in random buildings, random outposts, and things like that. I actually found that if you scan a building that contains one of these anomaly or remembrance rooms, the building name will, instead of being named building, it's called anomaly. And you'll know that once you
Wow.
go in there,
Oh, really?
you'll get one of the remembrance rooms and you can check out the lore and stuff like that as long as you have everything you need.
Nice.
Dude, the music on this
cool.
galaxy is so awesome.
Oh wow, are you hearing new stuff?
Yeah, I
Well,
heard some like new. It
gotta
sounded like
keep my
Interstellar.
volume down.
It's so awesome.
Which
It's
galaxy
gone
are you
now,
in
but-
now, exploring?
Hey,
I'm in the
Darkwood, you see this?
4th
I got
galaxy,
reactor
the
theta.
Herpes or Herpelis
So
or whatever
I
it's
will
called.
rename the system for
Oh,
you.
okay, cool.
Yeah,
I'll throw down a.
I don't know what's unique
I'll throw
about this
down a,
galaxy,
signal
but they
booster,
are definitely all
and we'll get
different.
us-
I
we're
can
at
already
the
tell.
2-hour 35-minute mark.
I think someone might have just sent me
we
a
got it,
message
so
via
I'm gonna go ahead and,
PlayStation.
hop into the
However,
front of it.
unfortunately, I have all my notifications and stuff off while I stream because it's unfair for people to watch kind of the black bar to come up and stuff. So, if you send me a
Yeah.
message, I apologise and I will respond when I get off stream at some point in the future.
Oh, oh, look at that monolith just right there, just for
It
me.
may be hours yet, so just a warning.
So another
come on.
rare thing to run into that I saw once on one of Zane's edited videos was he went down to a planet and ran right into the planet's portal. Never seen that happen before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've never done that. I've always wished I would have just like. It took me such a long time to figure out how to find a portal, you know. But
Yeah.
when I was doing the puzzle stuff with Ron and the guys, I was able to finally find one. Although I didn't find it myself. Before Atlas Rises came out, we had those. You know, you'd put the beacons down, and your friends could come to wherever the beacon was at. So
Okay.
that's someone left a beacon next to the portal, so I went there.
Yeah, I'm actually a post 1.3 player myself. So all of the
don't feel
updates
bad.
that are coming up will be
Belvedere,
everything that
man,
happens
the
will be
NMS
brand new
community
to me. I
is the
haven't
best
lived
no
for a
matter where
recent
you
yet.
are, YouTube, Reddit, or anywhere. I couldn't agree more, man. I'm sure everyone here agrees as well.
Hey guys, I'm back online. Sorry for the abrupt having to end the stream, but you know I don't do
thank
too
you,
many
Daniel
streams
Parker, you're
without
an absolute legend.
without going 2 or 3 hours. So here's the other portion of Sword and Friends new save stream number 13.
What's happened here? Why isn't... Oh, because I haven't answered the communicator, maybe. That's
And
weird.
we've got Simtex in the chat with us. We've got Funny Imps in the chat with us, and we got Exploring Life in the chat with us tonight.
Please tell me you didn't save when I did that. If you... Okay, so if you have a freighter battle, and you
Alright, I'm
fly in
back.
and get off before you answer the communicator, does it save?
Say that one more time, Syntax.
You don't save on strange freighters.
No.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
if it's not your freighter, nope, no save. So that's what helps you out when you do your freighter battles. You can do as many freighter battles as you want. If it's not the class that you want, you can just quit, reload, and you'll go back to where you started from. You don't have to worry about a save being created.
No, I'm aware of that. But the thing is I've landed on this freighter, and the pilot's not coming up. Even though I've answered the thing.
Alright, I got your stream up now. I'll take a look at it here.
I'll show you what I mean. This is the freighter I'm on now. Is
Right,
the one
this
I've
one
just
that you landed
saved.
on.
It's the Red Sentinel
Yeah.
one. But if I come up, look, I should already be able to see the icon for the blue icon for the freighter captain. But it's not there. And I have answered the communicator and everything.
Yeah, you
How weird is that?
did you accidentally shoot the freighter or anything?
There is a possibility that I might have
I didn't
hit it,
have
actually.
your
So I
stream
might
up
as well
when I was-
reset. Yeah, I'll reset. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to reload the save.
Well,
That's a
no,
shame,
you know
'cause
what?
that was-
Go to the captain and hold on, go back.
Oh,
I missed
so
him.
I'll reload it.
I turned away
I'll
for 2
reload it, bro.
seconds.
Yeah, it's cool, man. It's just that's the first time I've ever had that happen where the freighter icon hasn't come up.
Yeah,
It's a bit
it
of a
may
weird one.
maybe you caught some friendly fire. You can still buy the freighter if you want, but you won't
Yeah.
get the reward. So if you want to buy the freighter and then get the reward, you'll have to reload for it.
Yeah, I'll do it. I need to reload. To be honest, it's a little one. I'm trying to find the right model as well, but it might take some time. I might even have to do a bit of a search for the. I'm looking for the final warp drive, the Theta, and then I can like go to every system. I can only go to like the ones up until this Tau at the moment.
Oh, and your freighter will get you to those systems that your ship won't. If you want. If it's
The
telling
problem
you-
is though, I need to jump there in this ship so that it prompts the freighter battle.
Oh,
Here I go.
Okay.
Here we
Yeah.
go.
It's,
It's
okay.
a me exploring a life.
So,
Is
Dog
this
Lord,
you,
if
bro?
you are
The
still
Ninja
you're
of
doing your
Blade?
teaching, here's the codes for the system with the warp reactor Theta.
Such a
I'm gonna
picture.
screenshot.
Oh,
real
awesome,
quick
Daniel.
and,
Thank you,
I'll
man.
be right
I'll check
back.
that out.
Okay, we'll see it. But here are the chords, and I'm about to rename the system, so I'll be able to get it to you shortly.
Is promising the same as affluent, wealthy, and if
Promising is actually on the low end, believe it or not.
Okay. I've always been confused with that one because
Oh, OG
sometimes
in the
it's
chat.
explore
OG
life.
is coming.
What's up, buddy?
Welcome to the madhouse, brother.
Oh,
hello. Did you miss me? We missed you, brother.
Booming.
We spoke your
By the
name
way-
and you appeared, man.
By the way,
Oh,
Seb-
it's Class
Seb
Holler.
Tech,
Oh,
Oh,
sweet.
hang
are
on, hang on.
officially
Keep it up, Sword.
on the-
I'm coming over to your channel. I want to see
You
it.
coming over? Come check this out, baby. Been looking for an S-Class Holler
Yo,
for
I'm
freaking
back.
days.
Nice.
And it's
Ooh,
blue.
floating mountain.
And
Units
it's got a tail.
perceived.
Sweet.
So the other day, right, I'm getting on, YouTube. I'm looking around and I see, Cobra on there. So I hop on to Cobra to watch his thing, and I hear this voice, and this voice sounds very familiar to me. And I go, who could that possibly be? And I think to myself, I'm like, that's Semtex. And I'm like, no,
Oh, snap.
there's no way that's Semtex. And then I message him and he goes, yeah, dude, it's me. And I'm like, oh my god, you are the luckiest person in the world right now.
And for everybody screaming, why didn't you move all your inventory? It's because I'm not. I'm not going to leave it sitting there. I've actually got some junk ships up in my freighter, and I'm coming
Alright,
back
so-
for that holler.
Let's see, we got Sword in here, right? We got
Oh, snap. This base is like 4 hours away.
Come
What
to
should I do?
What kind of?
who
let
else
me
we got
see.
in here? Who else
Go
is
back to your
streaming in here that
channel.
needs some love? Let me know.
I think I'm behind
I'm
your,
up.
Everyone at the moment,
channel or your stream.
Like, I'm up,
I got-
Exploring Life is up,
Is that
and
a
Funny Imps
dead
is
planet
up.
or?
All right, well, everybody give me
exotic
your
planet?
name. I'll put a hashtag in my tags so everybody knows that they go check out the channel.
Cool, cool.
I will do what I can get a good co-host.
Yeah, I still need to edit some of my videos to put your guys' names down.
Well, here, let me see. How do you say? How is the?
I'm probably gonna
Exploring
do that after this video.
How's Exploring Life spelled? Capital.
I've
you wanna
decided
tell
on
me?
what you.
It's capital E for exploring, and then capital L for life, and then it's spaced out, and that's it. I might be
Explorer
changing.
Life?
Yeah,
Not
exploring
exploring.
life.
Oh, Exploring Life. Okay, see,
Yeah.
because the way I searched it was giving me nothing. So say that again. Instead of exploring underscore or something like that.
No, just
Yeah.
capital E.
Just a
Wait,
space.
There's a space in between Exploring
Capital
Life.
E.
Capital L for life, capital E for exploring, and then a space in between. That's it.
Although I'm debating if I should, I might add, because there might be other Exploring Life YouTubers out there, so I might be adding Exploring Life 42 or something. I don't know.
I don't think
Uh,
there's any other.
Yeah,
Exploring
something
Life
that might separate you from the rest of the results because the search results weren't really in your favor. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? I'm the only Operation game, but for some reason, whenever you type mine in, it comes up with the game Operation as people playing the board game Operation. It pisses me off really bad.
So is there a
Operation.
trick? Do you guys know if there's a trick to find a closer base
When you put down
when
your
you
signal
go through the
booster?
portal?
Locate
I
the
went through-
portal, drop a signal booster, scan. Most of the time, you're going to get the furthest away base first.
Yeah.
Scan the second time, you'll get the closest base.
Yeah, I did. I
Right.
did a second time. I dropped another one down.
What was your
but
time?
It still gives me the same base.
Okay, are you on an exotic
What?
planet, like one of the anomaly ones?
No,
or
I'm on
Yeah.
I'm on a barren planet.
Okay,
Well, that
So I
might
got-
be it as well then.
so I got sword.
Yeah.
Semtex,
That one's
okay,
4 hours away. It's crazy.
Exploring
Yeah.
Life, Deep Six.
Those they have one base per planet.
You have one, or no?
Oh
Those
snap! So
planets.
maybe my best luck is to just find a different planet closer to the center.
Yeah.
she's
Try to go for one of
Okay.
the normal
She's
ones, like
ugly,
a
but
Frozen
she's
or
all
Lush or
Deep
something like
Six.
that. The other one to maybe avoid
Nobody.
if you're trying to get really close, avoid the ocean planets, because the closest
Okay.
one is probably going to be about 30 or 40 minutes away.
What
Okay.
I'm trying to get everybody's tags in here, so I got Sword, Semtex, and Exploring Life. Anybody else? seeing it right
Funny
now?
Imps.
Funny Imps.
Funny Imps. And now is that just not capital?
Not capital, all one word.
Funny Imps.
Belvedere just said something quite cool. He said, I love the eventual idea of Star Citizen, but I've always found it funny how people bash on en masse while dumping money into an alpha that runs at 20 frames per second.
No, dude. I am so glad you brought that up because
Dude, made
I
my night
I've
right
been
there.
today-
Closing that.
today I've been trying to get my money back. I bought like the $65 package or whatever, and I'm just like I'm trying to get my money back because it's like, you know, I'm just so upset that they announced that you want to have every ship in the game, you got to
Yes.
pay $27,000, and I'm
Right.
like, what the heck?
I would
I thought
not
that was a
mind
joke.
supporting.
And then I looked it up. I was like, "What? They got these $1,000?" I'm like, "Okay, dude. Like, and it's fine if rich people want to spend their money. That's fine. But if you think about it, if those guys buy all those ships, what is it going to do to when the game actually fully releases? They're going to have an advantage,
Yeah.
and that's totally unfair. You
Well,
know.
not only that, they
Um,
said that in order to view the purchase page for that, you would have had to spend $1,000 already on the game.
wow.
Choked him up! Who's choking? Who's choking?
Oh,
That's
no.
it.
You
I'm
just-
gonna.
you just-
Dude,
you
an
just
effing
made my-
car payment and the game isn't even done. Also, those are the only
No.
ships. Haha, man, it's amazing.
Hey, look, I would not mind supporting a game like that, like you did Exploring Life, putting $65
Yeah.
into it, seeing where it goes. Yeah, I know I'm buying a beta, but you know, let me support you. But You come out with these constant updates, and I mean it's nice, but 27 grand, and then you want me to have to already have spent $1,000.
Okay, I'm here. I'm back. I'm alive. If anybody cares.
You okay, brother?
Yeah, we were worried about you.
Well, no, look. When you said that, I was in mid-process of swallowing my beer, and it literally took a complete redirect turn and went out my nose and all over my TV.
Oh,
So, and I couldn't breathe. But I needed to clean the TV off because there's beer on it, so I had to.
Oh my God! So no, on the PlayStation.
No, the PlayStation was safe. It was underneath.
Okay.
So.
Oh, good. Yeah.
But yeah. I'm sorry. Did you say $1,000?
You would have had to already have spent $1,000 to grant access to look at the item that is $27,000.
It tells you, it tells you.
See, that's when that is. You know what? See, I turned my monetize on, so I have to watch what I say now. So
yeah.
You want a challenge?
I'm trying to challenge myself not to do it. But listen, I was playing. Listen, guys.
No, I like you, brother. I won't do you like that.
I'm very bad at.
Did I almost just spit my beer all over the computer?
I'm very bad at competitive games, and I was playing the game earlier, streaming. It was H1Z1, and I literally couldn't help it.
Guys.
I just let it all out.
Okay, it's going to be the sword running pool. How many days it takes to get Operation Game demonetized?
Oh,
no. The rules of this is he has to do it to himself, and we can't interfere in either way. We can't provoke him. We can't pick on him. He's got to do it himself. I give it 12 hours. 12 hours.
I give it 11 minutes. 11 minutes. And that's myself. But you know what I found out though? You know what I found out, and this is kind of messed up. It doesn't to be monetized. Did you know it honestly, it doesn't really matter if you do cuss. It's a matter of the fact of if you cuss but you get a massive amount of views. So if you get you know, let's say you get like I don't know 800,000 views on one of your videos, and you got over like 1,000 subs, they're not gonna demonetize you just because you said a bad word.
I'm already starting my list of 100 things to get Operation Game in trouble with.
This is so unfair. You guys
All
are
you have
such
to do is just like
I almost said it. I almost said it.
string them together in the right way.
No,
We
man.
have,
Seriously,
Daniel
man.
Parker
I
in the
wish you the
chat
best
saying,
luck on that,
read
dude.
my previous comment, please. Lol. I'm sorry, Daniel. The chat's rolled up too much, and I'm unable to read that. If you want to read
I
it,
can
write
probably
it. Sorry
go
it's
back
pain,
to
but
it.
I will read it.
Who's in the Simtex's stream or watching?
I can go to it. Who are we looking for?
We're looking for Daniel Parker's previous comment.
How do we all feel about after
It's
the
the
backlash of the
white
No
with the
Man's
blue
Sky
atlas.
release? They're about
Okay.
to shit all over
So,
Star Citizen.
What was he commenting about?
With next.
I'm not sure. It was the previous comment to the one he's just placed.
Oh, okay. So he says, "Read my previous comment, please."
Yeah.
Let's see. Looks like we actually lost your chat for a second, but he said his previous was he said he subbed sharing the NMS love. So how do
Hang
we
on for a
all
second,
feel
yeah.
after the backlash of the NMS release? They're about to shit all over the Star Citizen and Elite with Next. LOL.
I think you're absolutely right. I don't
agree.
think people prepared for what's going to happen. The thing that here it is. Yeah, this is my honest opinion on it. 505 and Microsoft are bending over backwards, and they are absolutely elated to bring this to their markets. Now, there's been a conversation between Hello Games, 505, and Microsoft and 505 have seen something, and they're like, we need this on our platform now, yeah? And they are releasing this to a community that's much bigger than the one like the PS4 and the PC community. 505 with the Tencent Wii game market, that is millions of people, millions. It's going to be bigger than all of the other markets combined. And they've jumped on board and they're pushing that out, and they're well excited, and they haven't said a damn thing. They're not doing anything. So there must be something that they're waiting to be shown. because otherwise they'd already be screaming about it because it's not that far away, and they need to do some type of advertising to these new communities. Yeah, something's going to hit between here and the release, and everyone is going to be just dropped by it. It's going to be unreal. Something's happening. Something big's going to happen.
Here's the thing though, Sam, and I don't think anybody realized this. When this game came out, you know, nobody gave it a chance because it had a rough start. You know, and they assumed, which most people assume because most games these days do this. They put out a couple, you know, bug fixes and they say, you know what, it was a failure, we'll do better next time. And that's most game companies' outlooks. We didn't do good, we'll do better next time. They didn't expect Sean Murray to go, hey, you know what, hold up. Let's take this back. Okay, we'll release this now. Let's get enough updates in there to fix the bugs, and then we're going to take this to the next level, and we're going to release this into the game that we know it can be. We are not going to give up. And they didn't expect
that. Sean stated that in the interview. His literal words were, "Let's take a year and make this the game we always wanted it to be." That's
right.
His exact words in that interview, and that is fucking exciting. And there you go. I've just
demonetization word.
Yeah, I've just sworn again.
And I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
Yeah, that's how excited I am, man. That's how excited I am.
No, I get you.
Big.
I mean, you have to look at it from other people's perspectives, though. Even though he said it, you know, I mean, let's be honest. How many companies these days go, "Oh, well, we're gonna do it. We'll make it better," and then they don't. You know, and then they just don't do it. But I'm actually, I have to say, I'm impressed with him. I mean, he said he was gonna do it, and for the first time in a long time, a gaming company stuck to what they said they were going to do. They said, you know what, we're not going to give up, and we're going to prove everybody wrong. We're going to be different than all these other games out there. We're going to be different than all these companies. We're going to listen to the fans. We're going to do what we're supposed to do. And they're going to love us for it.
And they didn't communicate. They just put their heads down and got to work. And I love that.
The whole thing as well, though, for Sean, like, imagine the risk that you're taking. Like, not only did he leave Criterion, and Burnout's amazing. Burnout are amazing games. They could continue making Burnout games forever, and everyone would keep buying them because they are awesome. Yeah,
that's like Grand Theft Auto.
And
everyone's going to buy that game no matter what.
To invest in this idea. You know, that's unreal. That's an unreal risk to take, to like literally sell your house to start this sort of business.
Yeah.
And to then not only do that and make something like Joe Danger, which was fantastically popular. Yeah, no one says enough about that game, but like all of those games are epic. They're so much fun, and no one can say that they don't have fun. Playing those games, even though they're like little mobile games, they're not really fully fleshed out things. They're awesome for what they are. And then they've got this secret project that they've got all of this invested in, that they know, like, and it's so different from everything else on the market. No one else is doing this. Sci-fi isn't a thing.
No.
At the time, there wasn't sci-fi games on the market, really. It wasn't a direction anyone was going in, and now we've got all of these crazy other games coming out of nowhere because No Man's Sky created such a fucking sci-fi resurgence. It's insane.
Well, you want to know what surprises me? And honestly, no, and that's okay. I like the conversation.
God,
this is probably off topic. Go ahead, Sword. Yours seems very impressive.
Dude, seriously, Semtech, are you planning on building Voltcaster on your weapon?
Hello.
Hey, are you there?
Yes.
Are you doing Voltcaster upgrades on your tool, multi-tool?
Probably not. Now I've got the
dude.
That combat Omega.
Your boy Sword just run into impact damage Omega.
Oh, I might.
Dude.
You might just have to get it just in case.
That's 3 freaking Omegas, guys, within 1,000 light years of my systems, baby.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Anyway,
this is gonna be called a mega system. Sorry, sorry to butt in, guys. I had to get that out.
You're good. One of the things that really just impressed me with all this about No Man's Sky, and I don't know if anybody knows this, but did you guys know that because of what they did here, that before the teaser came out for which I want to get into that discussion a little bit for Fallout, that 76 teaser. I want to get into that discussion later with you guys, but did you know that they were actually considering putting a game like this out, like this type of setting for Fallout? Because of this game. They said, because sci-fi is getting so big. But the person who made it that way was Sean Murray. I mean, sci-fi games really weren't that popular until he made this. And everybody was like, oh my god, this is what I've always wanted. This is like the greatest game ever.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden everybody wants to hop on board. And for Bethesda to say, hey, we need to follow in their footsteps maybe. That's a big deal. Bethesda's a big company. They only make, a few games. But let's be honest, their games are freaking awesome. They're masterpieces. I mean,
this is
Elder Scrolls, Fallout. I mean, they have never made a bad
shot.
This is the only game I have more hours than in any of my Fallout games.
Good. Well, that's not very nice. They're shooting me.
Oh man. That is so cool, man.
One sec, guys. Just wanted to put this out real quick. I am going to. This is Funny Imps. I am going to end my portion of the stream.
What?
I will stay on with you guys though, but I'm
okay.
Nice. Stream, but I'm going to stay on. I'll try to do voice. I'll definitely be on with your chats. I'm going to try to monitor the chats to see if I can make sure I catch questions and stuff. But
nice. Yeah,
but,
hook up Simtex because I got like I think 3 people watching and nobody's chatting. So.
Okay. Well, I'll just go between all of them. But we got Sword, Simtex, Operation Game. Are you streaming right now, or are you just in the chat?
I am streaming. I got one guy in here.
Is,
my buddy
streaming,
DW.
and Exploring Life is streaming right now. So check out those 4. This discussion is going on all 4 channels. Join in, chime in, comment. Give us a like, give us a subscribe, and come back for the next time. But I'm in my end, but the conversation and the game keeps on. Thanks for coming out.
Hey, Simtex.
Thank you for...
Oh, yeah.